to Tana. Tana swings and drives it to deep right field. Going back is the right fielder Hill, and that one is gone! Watch it fly, Jose Tana on the top of the 10th. A nice little pass there to his man, and that's no good. By Daniels, now bringing it back up is McCollum. Will stop. 3 again. And again, he drains it. 11-2 Wizards. 3 threes in a row. Hands it off. Rodriguez up the middle. Touchdown, Commanders. Rodriguez with the touchdown run. Chris Rodriguez Jr. straight up the middle. Touchdown.
District Nation broadcasts are brought to you by Watch It Fly Media. Now, here's District Nation.
And welcome in, everybody, to District Nation. Thank you so much for tuning in as the Washington Nationals will take on the Texas Rangers for the second game of a 3-game series and the second series of a 3-series road trip for the Washington Nationals. And the one thing they desperately need right here is a win. Hello, everybody. Welcome into District Nation. I hope you're all having an absolutely great day as we get ready for this Nationals game right here. The Washington Nationals are not on a good stretch right now. In fact, their last game happened to be the last time our starter for this game tonight, Cade Cavalli, was on the mound. The last time the Nationals honestly had a good game, even got a win, was that Cade Cavalli game earlier at home. And now the Washington Nationals are looking to bounce back after losing 4 in a row since then. The Washington Nationals get swept by the New York Mets, who are just heating up a little bit. And now the Texas Rangers take game 1 of this series 5-0. So the Nationals are looking now to capitalize, get a win, find your way into the win column, and find your way back. This is a team that is 60 and 67 now. The Mets are only 2 or 3 games behind the Washington Nationals now, which is kind of sad, considering that at one point this Nationals team was a wild card squad, that we were thinking wild card with this team right here. Instead, we're thinking stay out of last by this point, stay out of that last place spot. Here for the Nationals, you got some good hitters in the order. Jose Tena will take up his spot in the 3-hole tonight. Obviously, you can tell by this offense and just by the scores of games that this team is missing James Wood. That is one thing. They're missing a lot, and that's James Wood. James Wood, obviously, so helpful to this team's offense, even defense. He provided a good glove in the outfield. It is really disappointing to see him on the IL right now. You could be getting him back soon. Nats Fanatic, shout out to him. As reported, he's hitting. He's getting ready to go here. So shout out to him giving us injury reports and such. That's Nationals Fanatics. Check him out on Instagram and YouTube, a guy who loves covering Nationals baseball. He said James Wood is swinging right now, getting ready to go. I don't know when the rehab could be. Maybe next week we see James Wood go on a rehab assignment of some sort to the point where James Wood could be ready to go in a week or two, which would be really great. Get him back as soon as possible, get him back on the field, and get the Nationals back to where they started with this offense. And even here, the Nationals have not been playing well offensively. They still find themselves at the top of a lot of categories. That's the thing. They are still a very good offense. Home runs, they are still first in the league. They are still first in the league in runs, where they lead a 14. Home run-wise, they lead the Yankees by 7. And even stolen bases, another category where the Washington Nationals are at the top. So those are 3 things the Washington Nationals do very well. They hit home runs, they hit a lot of runs in, and they steal a lot of bases. I mean, this isn't even a team that's first in hits. They are 4th in the league in hits. They just hit a lot more home runs than everybody else. Top of the category with that at 180 home runs. And on the other side of it, they don't drive in as many runs as everybody else. So they do actually drive in the most RBIs as well. The thing is the hits. They don't have as many hits as everybody else. Only 29 unearned runs for the Nationals as well. They have 670 runs. 641 of them are earned. So only 29 earned runs scored for them. They're hitting. They're hitting very, very well. They're 6th in average, too, so it's not like we have the highest average in the league. The Nationals just hit well. That's the thing. They hit well, and when they do hit it, it goes a long way. So Washington Nationals are still at the top. They have done a lot of work to get here to this first place spot. Now you're here to the point of maybe mid to late August now, where the Washington Nationals still hold that spot at the top of the categories offensively. So many charts, graphs, stats where the Nationals are at the top offensively. And James Wood has helped that out so much. James Wood is a guy you're missing right now. Leads the team in home runs. He was not the leader in RBIs, actually, but home runs wise, he did have 30. I mean, guy you're going to miss 265, 30 home runs, 73 RBIs, and 17 stolen bases. I'll admit I miss it. And the 393 on base percentage. A guy who was leading the league in runs. So, and he's still up there with runs. That's the funny part. He's still first in the NL with 100 runs scored. No one was close to him with second place. So, first place is James Wood still, which is honestly really impressive for him. He got placed on the IL on August 4th. It's August 19th now. It has been 15 days without James Wood, and it has been a tough stretch since that game on August 4th when he was put on the IL. We can look back on it just a little bit here, but the Nationals would win one against the Phillies, then they'd lose, then they'd sweep the Reds, and then they'd take just one out of the series from the Cubs, that series finale where Cade Cavalli was on the mound, then they get swept by the Mets, and now they're already losing 1-0 in this series with the Rangers. But the Washington Nationals will have their ace, Cade Cavalli, take the mound. This has been the guy. Cade Cavalli has been our guy right here. If you want a good start, a efficient start, Cade Cavalli is the guy to go with. Flirted with a no-hitter last time he was out on the mound. 8 innings, 1 hit, 10 strikeouts, 2 walks, has lowered his ERA to a 3.36 over the last 7 games. He has a 5-1 clip going right now with a 2.25 ERA over 7 games, 44 innings worked. He has only 11 earned runs and 46 strikeouts, more than a strikeout an inning over this time. He is looking very good. His last 2 starts were wins, first against Chicago and then Cincinnati, and both times he went at least 6 innings, only giving up of total in both those starts of 3 runs. So Cade Cavalli is the guy to look for. If you want to win a game, Cade is probably your best bet right here. Cade Cavalli, a righty who's going to bring it. He's a traditional guy now. This is 2026 type of arm. Throws hard, going to bring you the speed on the mound. He's going to throw the ball hard. He's going to bring you velocity, and he's going to strike you out. Kind of a guy you want at this level. Strikeouts, he's 9th in the NL. On the same time, ERA, he's 11th in the NL as well. Batting average, they're hitting .248 against him. He is 3rd in the NL in hit by pitches. 25th in runs, though. So looking very good with that sub-1 whip over the last few starts. He's looking great, really, with more than a strikeout and inning, only 10 walks. I'm really excited to see what Cade Cavalli does right here, just looking at his past few starts, especially last game. Flirted with a no-hitter, so that's all you got to know is he flirted with a no-hitter into the 7th inning. He had one into the 7th inning, and it is his longest outing of the year. His last great outing was against Boston on June 30th, where he went 7 innings, 1 hit, an unearned run, and 13 strikeouts. He threw 100 pitches. In this start, in 8 innings, 103 pitches, 10 strikeouts, 63 strikes, over 50%, which is great. But Cade Cavalli is looking very good. We are stressing it, but Cade Cavalli is your guy right now. Cade Cavalli is the arm to look for. He's that consistent guy. And here, we don't need an 8-inning gem. A 5-inning outing will give us a good kind of stretch here to go the last few innings, just 5 or 6 innings. Another arm to talk about here, it is an arm. A man will make his debut tonight. Yes, a bullpen arm is scheduled to make his debut whenever he pitches. This is Mr. Eric Tolman. Get to know the name, age 27, going to wear number 73 with the Washington Nationals. Was 3-2 over 32 games, only 1 start. A 5.23 ERA for the man. That is Eric Tolman. A new lefty being put into the Washington Nationals bullpen. That's something this bullpen could use, a lefty right here. You really only have not too many lefties on this staff in the bullpen either. You have a lot of good arms from the right side. Trevor Williams did great yesterday. You have a guy in Orlando Rabalta. You have Clayton Beater. Brad Lord, who's been starting lately. You have Jackson Kent, who has recently called up, a lefty. Will Dion, another lefty. But Eric Tolman, looking at some of his games, this will be a guy that you can turn to for an inning or two, and hopefully he can give you a good inning. Sure, that ERA is a little high, 5.23. It's a little high. 31 innings, he has 23 strikeouts, which is pretty good. 42 strikeouts over 31 innings. He did well on the mound at the AAA level. The ERA is high. He got strikeouts. You'll see pitchers do that at AAA. They'll give up some runs. On the other side, let's talk about the Texas Rangers for a minute. Kumar Rocker, 4.9 with a 4.50 ERA. The record is not what you need to look at here. It's the fact that they're just not really winning behind him. Kind of your later type of starter here. 9 losses, only 4 wins. So Nationals need to get to this guy right here. Over 23 games, 116 innings worked, 106 strikeouts. Yesterday, CJ Abrams had a good game. Get on the board early. Get CJ Abrams hacking early. Get against Kumar Rocker here, the 26-year-old, 6'5", 245. Get to him early. Get some runs on the board. Help out this offense that has been deprived the last few days. So as we get going here, let's go with the starting lineups right here. Starting with the Texas Rangers. Let's get going with them. They're going to be the home team in today's game. So let's get going with the Texas Rangers, who are 62 and 64. Leading off is going to be Jock Peterson, the first baseman. Odd place for a leadoff hitter right there in Peterson. Batting second is going to be Corey Seager, the shortstop. Batting third is going to be Wyatt Langford, designated hitter in today's game. Batting fourth, the right fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Batting fifth is going to be Ezekiel Duran. He's the third baseman in today's game. Batting sixth is going to be Evan Carter. He's your center fielder in today's game. Batting seventh is going to be the left fielder, Jared Kelnick. Batting third in this game is going to be the catcher, and his name is Elias Diaz. And batting ninth for the Texas Rangers tonight is going to be Nicky Lopez, the second baseman. On the mound, Kumar Rocker, who is 4.9 with a 4.50 ERA. Once again for the Rangers, that's Peterson, Seager, Langford, Nimmo, Duran, Carter, Kelnick, Diaz, Lopez, with Rocker on the mound. And now, the starting lineup for manager Blake Butera and your Washington Nationals. Leading off, the shortstop, number 5, CJ Abrams. Batting second, the first baseman, number 81, Abimelech Ortiz. Batting third, the left fielder, number 8, Jose Tena. Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 4, Dalen Lyle. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 87, Andres Chaparro. Batting sixth, the catcher, number 20, Keibert Ruiz. Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 30, Jacob Young. Batting eighth, the third baseman, number 84, Jorbit Vivas. And batting ninth, the second baseman, number 26, Nasim Nunez. And on the mound for your Washington Nationals, number 24, Cade Cavalli. That is the starting lineup for your Washington Nationals. Let's get going, everybody. Let's go. Just skyrocketed to 848 subscribers. Let's go. Thank you so much, everybody. Gained a few right over that time. Charge! As we get going here, everybody, just a reminder, Eric Tolman, contract selected from Rochester. And on the other side, Giovanni Cruz is the man sent down. Giovanni Cruz is sent down to AAA Rochester. Giovanni was struggling at the major league level. Let him work on the velo and the control down at AAA. Good ideas. We get going here, everybody. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, help out the channel just a little bit. Help us hit 850 tonight. Snowman's here. What's up, Snowman? He says, let's go Nats. What is up, Snowman Multimedia? Thank you for tuning in. Dan's here. What's up, Dan? He says, what up, District? And as well, we had someone in here before. J523 was here as well. He said, let's go. Couldn't put that one on screen, though. Didn't have it set up, ready to go in a minute. But here we go, everybody. Cade Cavalli going to start for the Nationals. But first, they're going to hit. So first, the Washington Nationals are going to get going. Hitting-wise, it's going to be CJ Abrams to lead it off for the Nationals as we get going here in just a moment, getting ready to go right here on District Nation. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's broadcast as we get going here with the Washington Nationals once again wearing their alternate blue jerseys, red and white trim, and the Texas Rangers wearing home white, red and blue trim for them. As Blake Butera looks like he's getting going here, standing at the top step, getting his team ready to go, and CJ Abrams out, swinging away. Just getting ready to go. 4 lefties to start this lineup. You have Abrams, Ortiz, Tena, and Lyle all in a row, and then Chappie. 2 righties in this order, Chappie and Young, the 5-hitter and the 7-hitter. Everybody else is going to hit lefty, and then you got 2 switches as well, Nunez and Ruiz. So a good amount of lefties here to face Kumar Rocker here. Kumar Rocker, 106 strikeouts over 116 innings, also 47 strikeouts. A little bit less than a 2-to-1 ratio there. So he's going to walk a few hitters. Stay patient, hitters. Stay patient. And a 1.40 whip. Kumar Rocker ready to go here. Number 80 goes into the line. Hands over his head. First pitch to CJ Abrams. Swinging a foul ball on a sinker at 95 miles an hour. And we are underway here at 8:08 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Getting started 3 minutes late. This would be an 0-1 here to CJ now. Average at 280, went up a point from yesterday, 29 home runs, in the 90s with the RBIs at 91. Here's the 0-1, and Abrams takes inside with a sinker. That'll even up the count at 1-1. Let's get going, everybody. It is time for baseball, and we are ready to go right here.
How can you not be romantic about baseball?
It's going to be a 1-1 here. Here's the pitch from Rocker to CJ, and Abrams takes a fastball upstairs, ball 2 at 96. It'll be a 2-1 count now. Rocker steps back onto the rubber here, left side of the rubber, into the wind. Here's the 2-1 to CJ. Abrams takes a slider low and inside, ball 3. So to be a 3-1 count. The Nationals just couldn't find it last night with the offense, really. It was tough for them to figure it out offensively in that game. They didn't score any runs. Hopefully they can get going early today against Rocker and give Cavalli some run support early on in this game. Here's the 3-1 of CJ. Abrams swings and chops this one fouled on the first base line. It'll be a 3-2 count now. I mean, Abrams swung at that first pitch on the game. Wasn't really trying to drive it too hard, though. Felt like he was trying to swing at something to put it in contact. Abrams, always in the leadoff spot, would swing harder. Here's the 3-2 to CJ. Swing and a miss on a slider low, and Abrams is down swinging to get this game underway. CJ Abrams down, and that is out number 1 and the first strikeout for Rocker on the evening. So Kumar Rocker getting started with a K, and that'll bring up Abimelec Ortiz. Lil Poppy to the plate right here. With a 1 away, Lil Poppy will step up right here. Abimelec Ortiz. Gotta love Abby here. Powerful from the left side. Love seeing it. Rocker into the line. The pitch to Ortiz. Swinging a miss at that slider. It's an 0-1 count. Our umpires for today's game: Bill Miller, the crew chief behind the plate. Chad Whitson is the first base umpire. Brian Walsh at second. And Chad Fairchild is our guy at third base. Those are your umpires for tonight's game.
Hey, it's Enrico Palazzo!
The 0-1 and Ortiz fouls back this slider, and it'd be an 0-2 count now. Just fouls that one back, and we'll do 0-2 right here. Lil Poppy still kind of settling in since getting the call from AAA Rochester. His average is good, though, hitting .279 through his first 43 ABs. Here's the 0-2. Abby swinging a ground ball down the first base line and foul. He already has 5 home runs at the big league level as well. 5 of his 43 ABs have been home runs, and 5 of his 12 hits are home runs. So basically, a little less than a 50% chance to hit a bomb. I like those odds. And 9 RBIs on the year as well. No stolen bases just yet. .295 on the on-base percentage. .279 with the average. Here comes the 0-2 to Abby. Swinging a foul back. That was a high fastball. Rocker wanted him to chase, and he did, but Abby got just enough of it to foul it back. So we do 0-2 right here. Kumar Rocker, as mentioned, an ERA in the 4s at 4.50. Career at 4.88. Here comes the 0-2 to Abby. Abby takes a slider that runs inside on him. Backs him off the plate a little bit. So we'll do 1-2 right here. Gave him a little leg music right near there. Not really chin music, more leg music. Nothing too high, all low and in. N-A-T-S, Nats, DN Dad with no woo. All right. That 1-2 is outside, ball 2, the slider. So no woo. Wow. Got to add the woo. As to be 2-2 right here. So 2-2 here. Rocker, ready to go. Looking in. He'll go back into the wind. Here's the 2-2 to Abby. Ortiz takes a sinker down low, ball 3. Nationals are playing like they don't want to go to the playoffs this year. I mean, by this point, they don't. They already sold. They got rid of Luis Garcia Jr. You got rid of a lot of key pieces. You got rid of, Christian Franklin wasn't as much, but just Foster Griffin giving up, you're probably not going to make the playoffs by this point. Here's the 3-2 to Ortiz. Swinging a chopper up the middle, but the shortstop is right there. That's Seager, and he'll flip this one over to first in time for out number 2. Very hit into the shift that time. Hit very much into the shift right up the middle where Corey Seager was standing. Didn't have to move at all. And that's out number 2. So that'll bring up Jose Tena here with 2 away. I don't think the Nationals are probably going to make the playoffs this year unless they go on some sort of run. If they do, good for them, though. Good for them. Prove me wrong, Nationals. Prove me wrong. Rocker into the wind. Here's the pitch to Tena. And that's going to be outside, ball 1 with a sinker. So it'll be a 1-0 count now. Jose is getting limited ABs here at the big league level, but now that one is ABS, but that is outside for a ball. So catcher Elias Diaz wanted to challenge that one. It is off by 1/10 of an inch. Less than 1/10 of an inch, and 1 challenge already down for the Rangers. The 1-0 to Tena, and he fouls this one back on a sinker to be a 1-1. Didn't even realize that they were going to do that he challenged it. So 1-1 here. Tena hitting .235. 6 home runs on the year. That's only in .217 ABs. So limited opportunities, but when he does get in the order, Blake Butera, obviously having faith in him. Him in the 3-hole. The 1-1. Swinging a miss at a slider to be a 1-2 count. Got a pinch hit opportunity where he struck out on 3 pitches last night late in the game. So he 1-2 here. Rocker into the wind. Here's the 1-2 to Tena. Tenna takes a pitch way in the dirt. Ball 2 gets away from the catcher. That one went about 59 feet, not all the way to the mound. Spiked the slider early. So do 2-2 right here. Why do you think they sold? Did they just give up? No, they did not. Quite the opposite, Bob. They are ready to go for next year. I mean, James Wood's going to be back and healthy next year. Conley Early's going to be back next year. Next year is our time to make a run. Here's the 2-2 to Tenna. He swings and flips this one out to left field. That'll dunk in for a base hit in front of Jared Kelenic. Jose Tenna with another knock here has himself a single here with 2 outs. So Jose Tenna with 2 away. Flicks one into left field. Not hit too hard. Just loops into left field. He has himself a knock here. And Tenna flips out into left field. The outside pitch there from the pitcher Rocker. But still Tenna able to fight it off. Go to left field for a base knock. So that'll bring up Dalen Lyle now. Tenna getting his lead away from first. Rocker comes set. What's up, Chris? He says, go Nats. Rocker goes to the plate, and Lyle takes a fastball upstairs at 94 miles an hour. I am really excited for next year. I mean, I'm just really excited because you're going to have Conley Early, James Wood. Going to have a lot of key pieces next year as well that can't really get called up now. As to be a 1-0 here. Rocker set at the belt. Here comes the 1-0 to Tenna. Or Lyle, and he rips this one to center field. But Carter is ranging over, and he makes the catch for out number 3. That will end the inning. So the catch is made by Carter, and Lyle is down after that flyout. So that's out number 3, and that'll end the inning. So Tenna's base hit there is erased, but he does have the hit. 1 hit in the inning. 1 man left on base, went to the bottom of the first. It's National 0, Texas coming up right here on District Nation. Mr. C in the house. Way to go, Tenna. Mr. C is in the house. Let's go.
Let's go.
Thanks for tuning in, Mr. C. Chris saying hey to Mr. C. Mr. C always here every time. Mr. C loves tuning in for Nats games. I don't think the Nationals should have sold. They were still in the wild card race. Yeah, but at the same time, it was not sustainable. I mean, we were there. We were hot. We were red hot. But if we hadn't sold, let's just think about that for a second. Foster Griffin is probably not coming back to the team next year if we hadn't sold. James Wood would still get injured. Louis is not playing well in New York. Luis Garcia Jr. has not been playing well in New York. You got to take it as if he stayed here. Garcia has not been amazing there. He has not been the best guy. He wouldn't have played at the same level. Christian Franklin, same thing. Christian Franklin not really doing amazing with the Orioles at the big league level. I mean, with New York, I love Garcia. He's still going to be one of my favorite players. Dude's hitting .224 in 13 games with the Yankees. He has 1 home run, and that is among 11 hits. Has not been great. As we get going here, everybody, for the bottom of the first. Cade Cavalli getting ready to go as he's firing in his warm-up pitches right here. If you want to win, you might as well turn to Cade Cavalli right here. If anything, just turn to Cade. Figure it out from here. Is Jock Peterson going to lead it off here? Big man Jock Peterson, the lefty. That is a big dude. Jock Peterson, not your prototypical leadoff hitter right here. Really, Langford isn't one either. Langford hitting third tonight after hitting first yesterday. Jock Peterson, though, stolen bases career, 50. And that is that's Wyatt Langford. Still Langford has 50 career bases stolen. Let's look at Jock Peterson right here, it is not fast. He hits bombs, though. Good for him. Career 240 home runs, 33 stolen bases. Cavalli. We'll go into the wind right here. Here's the first pitch to Peterson, and he swings and fouls this one off. A 96-mile-an-hour fastball on the outside corner, and it's no 1 count. Cavalli electric as he's ready to go right here. So 0-1 here. 242 average for Peterson this year. 22 home runs. 46 runs driven in. Basically, they have him here try to hit a home run. Here comes the 0-1 from Cavalli. And Peterson takes a sweeper inside. Ball 1. Almost got him. It'll be even up at 1-1. Career stolen bases, 33. He has 2 this year. And that is across playing baseball since 2014. He has been in this league 12 years. He has stolen 33 bases. And that's a leadoff hitter. Here's the 1-1 at Jock, and he swings and misses on an inside sweeper. Cavalli gets to have a nasty swing right there, and it'll be a 1-2. Oh, Elliot Ramos has not been good. With the Yankees. I didn't realize that. This would be a 1-2. Cavalli into the wind. Here comes the 1-2 to Peterson. Swing and a miss on a fastball at 97 miles an hour on the outside part of the plate. And Peterson is down swinging. Strikeout number 1 for Cavalli. Let's start counting them now. That's out number 1 for Cade. Cade going to bring you that fastball, that knuckle curve, and sweeper. His probably 3 best pitches and the pitches he uses the most. The fastball, the power fastball. Love using that for the put away, but the sweeper and the knuckle curve are also very good, as he'll face Corey Seager right here. Cavalli into the wind. First pitch to Seager. Swinging a ground ball. This is towards the third baseman. That is going to be a base hit down the third base line. Jorbit Vivas was shaded in the shortstop position, and Seager just waited on it and hit it down the third base line softly, just over the bag in fair territory, so that'll be a base hit. You hate to see that when the shift is beaten and it turns into a base hit. You know, I love when we get outs on the shift like that. It's fun to see the outs, but it is really annoying to see a play like that. Cavalli sets. He set the belt. Here's the first pitch to Wyatt Langford, and that's going to be swung on, popped up. This one is in a foul ground. Ruiz will give some chase, but this one will get out of play. It'll be an 0-1 count now. That one gets out of play. So do 0-1 right here as Wyatt Langford steps up to the plate right here. Langford hit leadoff in yesterday's game. He's hitting third here against Cade Cavalli. He was hitting leadoff to hit against the lefty right there. They had the lefty Jackson Kent on the mound, so they wanted a righty to hit leadoff against him. But instead, now tonight, you get Langford in the 3-hole to face Cavalli. Here's the pitch from Cavalli. That is upstairs, ball 1 with 96 on the fastball. It'll be a 1-1 count now. 257 on the year, 14 home runs, 33 runs driven in, 9 stolen bases on the year as well. Cavalli comes set. Seager with a decent lead at first. Here's the 1-1. Swinging a ground ball fouled on the third base line. Langford almost lost his helmet on that swing. Went and bobbled off his head almost. It'll be 1-2 now. A top draft pick in 2023, debuted the very next year in March. So he really got opening day basically the very next year. He was ready to go. From Florida. Honestly, by this point, we got to ask the question. I know people who want to answer it. Dylan Cruz or Wyatt Langford, because the Nationals could have had Langford right here. Cavalli sets. It'll be a 1-2 here to Langford. Here's the pitch. Called! Strike 3 on a sweeper on the inside corner. Langford goes down looking for out number 2. There you go. 2 quick outs from Cade Cavalli after that hit. He says nope and goes to the sweeper and clips the inside corner for out number 2. 2 outs now, and that'll bring up Brandon Nimmo now. Cade Cavalli right back to where he started with last game here in Texas. 2 quick strikeouts. Cavalli will go over to first, but back in safely on a dive. It's going to be Seager. So that's the first disengagement by Cade Cavalli. So you think Foster Griffin was going to leave the Nationals in free agency? I mean, he's also 30. I don't think you want him. You don't want to lock him up for 7 years. You don't want a 37-year-old really on your team. In 7 years is the pitch from Cavalli. That is low ball 1 with a sinker, so it'll be a 1-0 count. If we're talking about the future of your pitching, we are watching it right now. We and you guys are listening. I'm watching and calling. The future of our team is right here within Cade Cavalli. The future of pitching is right here. As we want to, Langford, says Mr. C. Yeah, I would definitely rather have Langford right here. I would definitely rather have Langford. Here's the pitch, the 1-0, and that's going to be in there. Called strike 1 with a sweeper, so it'll be a 1-1 count. You'll notice he's going to use the sweeper a little bit more today. You're going to see the sweeper. He uses the knuckle curve a lot for the called strike 3, but he'll use the sweeper to flick a strike in there as well. And I think it's a better pitch. I think it is a better pitch than the knuckle curve in general. Cavalli set at the belt. Here comes the 1-1 and Nimmo. That's going to be swung on, fouled off on a 98-mile-an-hour sinker to be a 1-2 count. You can really ramp up the velo on the sinker as well. Really, everything brings heat from Cade Cavalli. So once again, he has a 2-strike count here. This time, it's going to be Nimmo. Let's go. We're up to 849 subscribers. Thank you so much to that new subscriber. Thank you so much. We're now 1 away from 850. Cavalli sets. The 1-2. Swing and a miss at all. 96 miles an hour fastball. Cade Cavalli has 3 strikeouts in the inning, gives up 1 hit, but he strikes out the side in the bottom of the first. Cade Cavalli with an electric game already. with a bunch of swings and misses and a bunch of strikeouts already. Cade Cavalli settling in, does what he does best, and that is striking out hitters. 1 hit in the inning. 1 man left on base. We are through 1, everybody. Nationals nothing. Texas nothing right here on District Nation. Let's go. We just hit 850 subscribers.
Let's go. Let's go.
Thank you so much, everybody. We are now 50 away from 900. We are halfway to 900 here from 800, so we just need 50 more and we hit 900. Now we're also 150 away from 1,000, so we've gained 100 since 750. Really awesome here, everybody. Thank you so much. Climbing closer and closer to 1,000 right here. Thank you so much, everybody. As we get going here at the top of the second, it'll be Chaparro, Ruiz, and Young for the Nationals in the top of the second inning. The big thing here, my opinion right here, on this team is the Washington Nationals yesterday had this same type of situation where they'd get 1 hit or 2 hits and leave all the runners on base. They had yesterday in the game 6 hits. They left 6 runners on base. All 6 of the guys who really got on base, 7 hits and a walk in the 9th inning, everyone was left on base. Not great. Not great for this team. They left a lot of guys on base. You got to capitalize. When a guy gets on base, you got to be able to score him. If you want to still try to win games here, win as many games as possible, you got to score these runs because the Washington Nationals are not in a situation where they're going to get the first overall pick. They don't have great draft value here. You got Hakopian. I am good with Hakopian. Now, that draft pick, focus on trying to win next year. Focus on trying to win next year. Next year is when you sneak into the playoffs. Next year's wild card, and 2028 is the year to go for it all. 2027, you're going to be good. As here's the first pitch at Chaparro, and that's going to be low ball, 1 with a cutter. You have the best offense in the league. That means you're done with 50% of it. As to be a 1-0 hitter to Chaparro, righty-righty matchup here. First righty to face Rocker. Rocker into the wind. The 1-0 to Chaparro. Check swing. Did he go? No, says first base umpire Whitson, so to be a 2-0 count on that outside pitch. Chaparro has raised his average to 232 on the season. 7 home runs, 29 runs knocked in. Had himself a pinch hit back in the 8th. He had a double. Here's the 2-0 pitch, and Chaparro grounds this one foul down the first base line on a sinker to be a 2-1 count. It's like Bill Miller checking on Cavalli's hands. They were doing some sort of check here. Are they mad about the glove? Or are they making him switch gloves again? I don't think Cavalli likes this. They may make him switch gloves. It's already happened to him a couple times where Cavalli has had to switch gloves, the 2-1. Chaparro grounds this one towards the shortstop Seager. Fields fires to first in time to get out I'd call that hustling if it's Chaparro, for out number 1. So they checked on Cavalli's glove. Maybe they found something. Maybe they make him change gloves here, but that same thing happened in the last game he pitched in against the Chicago Cubs. We were at a gem. A similar thing happened where they made him switch gloves, and he still had a great outing. So, I mean, the sweeper and the knuckle curve have been good all his career. So, it's not like he just started using sticky stuff now. Cade Cavalli's been good his entire time, as K-Bear Ruiz will step up to the plate, hitting 275 with 7 home runs on the year. Rocker will face the lefty Ruiz, who's a switch hitter. Rocker step to the left side of the mound. He'll bring his hands over his head into the wind. First pitch to the K-Bear. Ruiz takes a pitch, low ball, 1 with a sinker, so to be a 1-0 count. A 1-0 here with a 1 out. In the top of the second inning, Rocker now at 26 pitches. What are they checking on here? Bill Miller, home plate umpire. Looks like he's kind of drawing a makeshift line here. He's drawing a line because Ruiz is very back in the plate here. He's at the back of the box here. His foot is on the line right now in the batter's box, in the back part. So he is very back in the box here against Rocker. Rocker into the wind. The 1-0. That is inside, ball 2. Feel here perhaps rumbling. Yeah, perhaps a rumbling. So the big thing is the Washington Nationals, they're halfway done to a playoff run, which is really great. Here comes the 2-0 from Rocker. Ruiz takes a pitch, low, ball 3. Ruiz has been red hot lately. K-Bear, one of the better hitters for this team. K-Bear Ruiz has just been good here. It's been nice to see him. K-Bear Ruiz, who's not getting as much playing time, which is honestly better, especially on a 381 clip. Here's the pitch to Ruiz. That's upstairs, ball 4, and the K-Bear is going to take a 4-pitch walk right here. So Ruiz is going to get on base here. Runner at first here for JY. JY, another guy who's been red hot. That's the thing. So many guys who are hitting so well lately And this team can't really score runs as now Ruiz stands at first. Jacob Young didn't have a great game last game where he went 0 for 3, but he's been red hot lately. So Jacob Young over 300 on a recent clip. He's been looking good. Ruiz just drawing that walk right there. Sets up a chance. The pitch to Young is going to be in there. Called strike one. On a stretch of 364. A great stretch. 8 for his last 22 with a home run. 3 strikeouts over that time. No stolen bases, but an on base of 364, a 341 over his last 15. Here's the 0-1. Young swing a ground ball through the hole into left field. That's a base hit. JY has himself another knock with a base hit to left field. Young delivers, and now there's a runner in scoring position here for the Washington Nationals. Runner at second here with a one away as Jacob Young slaps that one into left field, and Jorbit Vivas will try to drive in the run right here. So Jorbit will step up to the plate now. Jorbit Vivas with a chance to drive in a run. Jorbit Vivas. He'll step up right here, try to get some runs on the board here for the Washington Nationals, who haven't really scored since Sunday. As Cummings said, is going to be rocker at the belt. Here comes the first pitch to Vivas. Vivas takes a curveball outside, ball one. That's a slider just off the plate, so it'll be a 1-0 count. Just a bit outside. 3 home runs on the year for Jorbit in a .241 season, 20 RBIs, 55 hits, 27 runs as well. Rocker set at the belt. Here comes the 1-0 to Vivas. Vivas takes a cutter upstairs, ball 2, so it'll be a 2-0 count now. On deck is the 26-year-old and 1-day-old Nasim Nunez. It was his birthday yesterday. Rocker now at 33 pitches. He'll come set. It'll be a 2-0 here to Jorbit. Here's the pitch to Vivas, and that is going to be in there, called strike one with a sinker. So it'll be a 2-1 count now. Jorbit has a sliding mitt in his back pocket. Sometimes you'll see coaches hold them for the players. First base coach will hold it for a player, but I guess Jorbit might just like having it in his back pocket. The 2-1. Vivas swings and slaps this one out to left field. Ranging over is the left fielder, Kelnick. He's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 2. Ruiz will just retreat back to second here. And there's 2 outs now. So 2 outs here. Runners at first and second. That'll bring up Nasim Nunez here with 2 away. So Vivas can't deliver right there, but Nunez will have a chance to try to drive in a run right here. Try to get out of this scoreless stretch. They have not scored a run in a little while. It'd be nice for them to get a run on the board right here. Haven't scored since Sunday. Ruiz on second here. Young at first. Just try to score one. Just score one right here. Get on the board here against Kumar Rocker, who obviously isn't going to be an all-star this year, at least a Cy Young. We'll say that. Here's the pitch to Nunez. That's a way ball one with a sinker. So it'll be a 1-0 count now. Just get on the board right here. Put a 1 up there. With runners in scoring position, though, Nunez is .273 this year with 32 runs driven in. Has a triple with runners in scoring position as well. Here comes the 1-0 to Nasim. Nunez takes a slider in there, called strike one, so to be a 1-1 count. Nunez doesn't like the call, but they are going to call it 1-1. Looking at the replay here, yes, it did touch the zone. So do 1-1 right here. Rocker looks in for his sign. Shakes off. Now he's got what he wants, and he will come set. It'll be a 1-1 here to Nasim. Here's the pitch. Nunez checks swing. Did he go? No, but now the pitcher with a challenge right here. Pitcher right here with a challenge. Kumar Rocker. Going to be the one to tap his head right here. Wow, so Rocker might actually get this one right. Here's the pitch, and it's a strike. Kumar Rocker actually succeeds. The pitcher. A rare challenge from a pitcher right there. It'll be a 1-2 now. Catcher Diaz probably didn't want him to challenge that one, but Kumar Rocker went to his head. He challenged it, and he got it right. So good job by Kumar Rocker, the pitcher right there. Rarely does the pitcher have a chance to do that. Here's the 1-2. Nunez swings and fouls this one off. We'll do 1-2 again. 39 pitches now on the count for Rocker. Kind of working AB here, Nunez. Find your way on. Nasim up to the plate. Been with the Nationals organization for 3 years now, after being a Rule 5 pick in 2024. The 1-2. Nunez hits this one third base side and out of play. So do 1-2 again. Good AB here by Nasim. Working a great at-bat. Just doing anything. Top of the second inning here. Nationals nothing. Rangers nothing right here on District Nation. You are tuned in to YouTube's home of DC Sports right here. So thank you so much for tuning in on District Nation. As we do 1-2 right here. Rocker looking in for his sign. He comes set. It'll be a 1-2 right here. Here's the pitch to Nunez. Swinging a fly ball. Hit out to right, but the right fielder Nimmo under it. A few steps back, he'll make the catch for out number 3, and that will end the inning. Nationals fail to score once again. They get a hit and a walk, and 2 runners scored. No scoring that time. 2 runners left on base. So just nothing going now. It's 9 batters to the plate now. 8 at-bats in the inning. Only 1 hit, or 8 at-bats in the first 2 innings. 1 hit and 2 runners left on. 3 runners left on base through 2 innings. Right to the bottom of the second, everybody. Nationals 0, Texas 0, right here on District Nation. As we get going here, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. Just want to send this, everybody, so you can see the spelling here. I want to put this in chat so you can see the spelling. This is the man who's debuting. His name is Eric Tolman. Eric Tolman is the man debuting. Eric Tolman is making his MLB debut. So I'll put that in chat so you wonder why I'm just putting it in there if you're looking back later. Eric Tolman making his MLB debut right here. So, yep, his name is Eric Tolman, spelled Eriktolman. That's Eric Tolman. Eric Tolman, if he gets in the game tonight. But if Cade Cavalli keeps doing this, why go to anyone else? Why do that? Just stick with this man right here. Stick with Cade if he can keep this up. But, I mean, it's probably not sustainable if you're going to strike out so many hitters. But we saw it. He went 8 innings on that game against the Cubs, and he still did go 8 innings and 10 strikeouts. It's not impossible, man. Not impossible. As we get going here for the bottom of the second inning, Nationals nothing, Rangers nothing, just a couple of nothings on the board. You love to see some runs from this team. That's the big thing. Get some runs on the board. That'd be the best thing you can do right here. Help out the Nationals pitching here, who's not a great pitching. This isn't like you have a bunch of all-stars behind there, but Cade Cavalli been playing like one lately. I mean, if the Nationals didn't have Foster Griffin first half, would it be crazy to call Cade Cavalli an all-star? Honestly. But I said it earlier, and I want to continue talking about this in particular, is that the Washington Nationals are now halfway done. They have the best offense in the league. They just need average pitching to be a very good team. We have seen it. An average bullpen would put them as the best team in the league, as Cade Cavalli will go into the wind right here. Here's the first pitch to Ezekiel Duran, and that's going to be outside ball 1 with a cutter, so it'll be a 1-0 count now. Cavalli's off-speed are still going to be fast, though. Still in the 90s with the off-speed stuff, so it's not like it's going to fall to the 80s when he starts throwing off-speeds like the cutter and the sinker. The breaking balls, you'll see a little velo drop, but that's normal with a breaker. Here's the 1-0 from Cavalli. Right in there, called strike 1 with 97 on the fastball. It'll be 1-1 now. We've seen him ramp it up to about 97 today, sitting around 96 with the fastball. Let's go up to 851 subscribers. Thank you so much to that new subscriber. Thank you so much for tuning in. Looks like he's wearing a new glove. Here comes the 1-1 from Cavalli. Swinging a fly ball foul down the first base line. It'd be a 1-2 count. So he's got him on 1-2. Does he go to the sweeper away right here? Cavalli at 16 pitches here in the second inning, just getting started. Be great right here if he can keep this up. So looks like he is wearing a new glove out there. I can't believe it. This is the second time a pitcher has had to change gloves, and the second time Cavalli has to have to change gloves. Here's the 1-2. Called strike 3 on a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. 4 outs in the game. All 4 have been strikeouts so far. 2 swinging, 2 looking. Strikeout number 4 for Cade Cavalli. So Cade Cavalli is looking good. Let's go. Cade Cavalli has his 4th strikeout on the evening. So 1 out here, and that'll bring up Evan Carter. Here's the pitch from Cavalli. Swinging a miss on an inside knuckle curve, low and inside, and he swings right through it. Good job by Cavalli. As a Rangers fan mowing my lawn, you're a great play-by-play man. Thank you so much for your kind words right there, Cade Satter. Thank you so much. Here's the 1 to Carter, and he loops this one out to right field. That'll dunk in for a base hit. Nunez can't reach out to it. Lyle will grab this one out in right field, so that's a base hit for Evan Carter. So he flicks one into right field. There's a runner at first here with 1 gone. Thank you so much for those nice words, Cade, saying that I'm a great play-by-play guy, even if you're a Rangers fan. Thank you so much. You know, NL ranks since the All-Star break. A 2.13 ERA has Cade Cavalli 5th, and 41 strikeouts 5th as well. 30 innings, 5th in that as well. So he's been good since the All-Star break. Cavalli sets. He'll face Jared Kelnick now. Cavalli waits. Now he goes to the plate. That's going to be outside ball one with a 97-mile-an-hour fastball to be a 1-0 count. But 4 outs, 4 strikeouts for Cade Cavalli so far. As Kelenic hitting .232 with 1 home run, 6 runs driven in on the season. So limited ABs for him, limited time with the Rangers. Cavalli set the belt. He'll go over to first, back in safely on a dive as Carter. That ball had to be picked out of the ground by Abby, or at least a very low throw. Abby kind of saved Cavalli right there. It's Jared Kelenic coming up here for the Rangers. 1-0 here with 1 gone. Cavalli's been in the zone a lot in today's game, though. August 11th, Round Rock Express was where Kelenic was, and he's called up to the Rangers on August 11th. So that's just a few days ago. Here's the 1-0. Just low ball, too, with a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. So it was a low pitch, but high on the velo. So to 2-0. That radar gun can flash some good numbers when Cade Cavalli's on the mound. It's like here on Kelenic, the lefty, Vivas is playing over. Abrams playing up the middle. Nunez playing way over towards first. And then Abby's covering the bag. Here's the pitch. That's inside with a knuckle curve, ball 3. So to be a 3-0 count. So a heavy shift here on Kelenic. Vivas basically covering the entire left side of the infield. You have Abrams playing up the middle. And then Nunez has to cover a lot of ground as Abby was holding the bag. So do 3-0 right here. Cavalli, just get a strike in there right here. You don't want to put 2 runners on base. Cavalli sets. So to be a 3-0 here. Here's the pitch, and he's going to flick a fastball at 96 miles an hour right in there for a called strike, and we'll do 3-1 now. 3-1 here with a 1 away. So Cavalli looking good now at 23 pitches here in the second. Has a 3-1 on Kelenic, who'll take a timeout. So Kelenic will take a time right here, step out. Take a moment right here. So the Nationals are wearing their road grays, or at least their alternate blues, excuse me. They're wearing this hat, which is pretty cool. So I'm wearing the exact hat the Nationals are wearing this week, as it'd be a 3-1. Here's the pitch from Cavalli. That's going to be outside ball 4 with a changeup, and that's a walk. So there's going to be runners at first and second here, as Kelenic will take first, and moving up to second is going to be Carter. So a runner in scoring position now. First time for the Rangers, they have a runner in scoring position. Cavalli walked 2 in his last outing. Didn't seem to phase him then. So right here, just get some outs as Elias Diaz will step up to the plate now, the catcher here, with runners at first and second and 1 gone. He's hitting .226 this season. 5 home runs, 20 runs driven in. Cavalli sets. He'll turn around, take a look at the runner at second here. Just look at him, take a look. Carter gets his lead from second. Kelenic away from first. Cavalli steps back onto the rubber, looking in for his sign. He's got it, and he comes set. He'll face Diaz right here. Cavalli waits. Here comes the first pitch from Cavalli, and this one is going to be swung on and missed at a 95-mile-an-hour cutter. Cavalli, he possesses the swing and miss stuff. That's the one thing you'll get from Cade Cavalli right here. Some prime swing and miss stuff. Just stuff in general. I think there's not really a better word to use it. It's just the stuff, the movement, the location, it all just lines up. Here's the 0-1, and that is outside with a sweeper. That one way out of the zone, so do 1-1 right here. With the runners in scoring position this season, Elias Diaz has a .273 average, 4 doubles, 13 RBIs, and 9 strikeouts as well. Maybe make it 10 right here. Cavalli sets. It'd be a 1-1 right here. Here's the pitch to Diaz. Swinging a ground ball foul to be 1-2. He's got him on 1-2, setting it up.
Hey, oh, let's go. Hey, oh, let's go.
When he has that 1-2 count and he has a 2-strike count, it is tough for the hitters to get to him. As Bill Miller, home plate umpire, Bill Miller, legendary umpire right here, a legendary guy. Here we go. To be that one fouled. Did it hit Miller? Oof, did he hit him on the backswing? Oof, he hit him on the backswing a little bit. So do 1-2 right here. Cavalli sets. The 1-2 to Diaz. In the dirt, ball 2, but Ruiz picks it out of the ground. So do 2-2 now. The count is even at 2-2 now. So looking at a report here, they didn't see anything for Zuckerman did not report, Mark Zuckerman did not report at all for the Nationals on Cade Cavalli's glove. So we'll have to look on that. Anywhere else, look for some sources, try to find something on Cade Cavalli's glove, but I'd love to see what the exact context was. Are they finding sticky stuff? To be a 2-2. Cavalli waits, now the pitch. Swing and a miss on a knuckle curve, low and away. Strikeout number 5 for Cade Cavalli. He's got another one. Man, he is looking good out there. He has the swing and miss stuff. 3 strikeouts swinging, 2 looking now. Those sweepers and those knuckle curves are looking very good here early on. His record on the season is 13 back with the Red Sox hitting against him as he'll face Nicky Lopez now. This is a day where I sniff it's going to be a good outing. Here's a pitch from Cavalli. That's going to be a knuckle curve. In there, called strike 1. It'll be an 0-1 count now. So we'll see anything. On August 13th, Cade Cavalli had to change gloves before the second. So it looks like it was kind of just Lance Barksdale, the umpire's discretion. So I wonder what Bill Miller's rationing is. Is Cavalli's going to turn around, look at the runner at second once again, send Carter back to second base right here. Just making sure. Just making sure. Nothing more. Just checking him out. Make sure he's okay over there. Kind of a love tap type of step off right there. Turnaround. Not a step off, but a kind of lean over. Just a love tap. Just looking at him. Checking on him. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. And a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. And it's 0-2. That one upstairs. Nicky Lopez couldn't touch it. And it'd be 0-2 now. Cavalli's looking good here through the first time and through the order already. They're just 2 for 7 with 5 strikeouts as well on a walk. So to be 0-2 here, 2 outs. Cavalli now at 31 pitches here in the bottom of the second. The count's going up, but the strikeout stuff is there. Cavalli sets. The 0-2 to Lopez. He waits. Now he goes. Swinging a fly ball foul on a 97-mile-an-hour fastball up in the zone. Ooh, wanted the swing and miss that time, but can't get it. He goes to the upstairs pitch right there, just can't get it. So it'll be 0-2 once again after that one is fouled off by Lopez. That one in an identical spot as the last one, according to ESPN. A fastball at 97 goes right back to the fastball at 97. That time he was able to foul it off. The 0-2 from Cavalli. Low and inside, ball 1 with a knuckle curve. Couldn't touch the zone that time, and we'll do 1-2 right here. He'd already 5 strikeouts here through just 1 2/3 innings. All his outs have been on strikeouts thus far. And he's at 33 pitches as a result. The pitch count a little bit high because of it. Cavalli sets. It'll be a 1-2. He waits. Now here comes the pitch to Lopez. Called! Strike 3 on a sweeper. Cade Cavalli has another one. Oh my goodness, Cade Cavalli. 6 strikeouts through 2 innings. 3 swinging, 3 looking. He has 6 strikeouts through the first 9 hitters he has faced. They have 2 hits, a walk, but all his outs have come on the strikeout. He is through 2 innings, and he's almost halfway to his strikeout record already with 6 strikeouts. Oh my goodness, Cade Cavalli. Go to work. So Cade Cavalli's still feeling it, at least on the strikeout fashion. He's still feeling it. 1 hit, 2 runners left on base. We are through 2 innings, everybody. Cade Cavalli has the strikeout stuff tonight. 6 strikeouts through 2 innings. Even if he doesn't strike out another hitter, he already has 6 strikeouts through just 2 innings. That is 3 strikeouts in the first and 3 in the second. Oh my goodness, Cade Cavalli. Another strikeout for Cade right there. Cade Cavalli, go to work. I mean, what do you got to do about that? Let's go right here. He is going to work. Cade Cavalli locking in right here. Let's go. 6 strikeouts through 2 innings. Good job by Cade Cavalli. I mean, he possesses the swing and miss stuff right now. I guess that works for now. Just keep bringing it, Cade Cavalli. Whatever you were doing, don't change it at all. Don't change it at all. Cade Cavalli, keep bringing it as we head here to the top of the third. Through 2 innings, it is the Nationals 0, Rangers 0, right here on District Nation as we get going here to the top of the 3rd inning. Cade Cavalli is cooking out there right now. Cade Cavalli looking good. Looking at the poll here, looks like 76% of people think the Nationals are going to get their first win in a few days. That'd be very nice. They could win a game right here. Get back to the win column right here. Is it going to be CJ Abrams to lead it off? Rocker into the wine. First pitch to CJ is going to be in there. Called strike 1 with a slider. So it'd be an 0-1 count to CJ, who struck out back in the first swinging. I got $80 on the Nationals. All right, so I guess you are rooting for the Nats tonight. The 0 Abrams, swing and a miss on a low and inside splitter, and it's an 0-2 count. I think that's one of the first splitters we've seen in today's game, but he does show that he's going to use it. So do 0-2 now. Rocker into the wind. The 0-2 to CJ. Abrams swings and fouls this one off. Catcher had set up high. Rocker did throw it high up in the zone, but Abrams got just enough at that time to foul it off. So do 0-2 right here. Already 6 strikeouts for Cade Cavalli. What do you got to do about that? Rocker in the wind. The 0-2 to CJ. That's low ball, one of the sliders, so to be a 1-2 count now. Since August 4th for CJ Abrams on a clip of 13 games, 245 average with a home run and 6 RBIs, and OPS at 718, 396 on the slugging. Kind of figuring it out there as well. Here's the 1-2 to Abrams. He swings and hits this one out to center field, going back as Carter a few steps. He's under it now, and he makes the catch for out number 1. So the cold stretch for CJ Abrams continues a little bit. After his last 4 ABs, he has struck it out 3 times and just flew out right there. And yesterday he got started well with a couple hits to start the game. Since then, he's been a little cold. I think it's with the switch. He's hitting first some nights. He's hitting fourth other nights. It may just be that that's not a great stretch for him, that him hitting first and fourth may not be his strategy. Here's the pitch to Abby, and that is upstairs, ball 1 with a splitter, so to be a 1-0 count. Abrams was hitting so well as a 4-hitter, too. Been looking so good as it would be a 1-0 here to Abimelech Ortiz. Here's the pitch to Abby. Abby takes a sinker away, ball 2, so to be a 2-0 count now. Just some numbers here. For CJ, batting first in the order, he's hitting 303. Hitting fourth, hitting 266. But batting third, just 2 games, he's hitting 333. But batting fourth is where he's doing a lot of his work. Here's the 2-0 to Abby, and he takes a pitch in there, called strike 1 with a cutter. Most of his home runs have come when he's hitting fourth. Other times, he's hit 8 home runs leading off an inning as well. So leading off, he does well ahead in the count. He also has 10 home runs, which is great. This will be a 2-1. Here's the pitch to Abby. He swings and misses at a sinker, and it's a 2-2 count. Can't get a piece of that one, so do 2-2 now. 2-2 here with 1 gone in the top of the third. Abby takes some good hacks off a Rocker who's already at 50 pitches here in the third, working into his count a little bit. It'll be a 2-2. Rocker steps back onto the left side of the rubber. He's been there most of this game, especially against all the lefties. Here's the 2-2 to Abby. He takes a pitch low and inside with a slider, ball 3. So it'll be a 3-2 count. The count is filled against Little Poppy. On deck is going to be Tenna. Already has a knock in today's game. The big thing is with CJ in the leadoff hole, who else would hit? As here comes the 3-2. Abby just fouls this one away on a sinker up and away. Just fouls it off. That probably would have been ball 4, but it looks like Abby wants to battle right here with Rocker. Through his first 44 ABs, hitting 273 to big league level. It'll be a 3-2. Rocker into the wind. It'll be a 3-2 pitch to Abimelech. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball. This is foul to the first base line. Dylan Cruz has been hitting first against lefties because he hits well against lefties. Against righties, you have CJ in the leadoff spot. So CJ's really only getting work in the cleanup hole now against lefties. You got to try someone else, though, so CJ can hit exclusively cleanup. It'll be a 3-2. Here's the pitch to Abby. Swinging a fly ball. Hit out to center. Going back is Carter. Few steps in front of the track. Now he comes in and he makes the catch for out number 2. 2 balls hit out to center with some decent charges. Both are now fly outs. So 2 outs now. That'll bring up Jose Tenna. Jose will hit now. 2 outs now. Lil Poppy and CJ fly outs. They go back-to-back fly outs. There's 2 outs now. Rocker will go into the wind right here as he faces Jose. Here's the pitch to Tenna. First pitch to Tenna, and he fouls this one off. Third base side, 0-1 count. That one gets out of play. So do 0-1 right here. 0-1 with 2 away. They got to find another guy who can hit leadoff, especially against righties. That's the biggest thing. And honestly, I've been calling for 2 guys. First off, an underrated name, as we'll talk about it here during this AB, but I have a couple guys they should try in the leadoff spot. Here comes the 0 to Tenna. And Tenna rips one out to right center. Going back is right fielder Nimmo at the track, at the wall. And that one is gone. Watch it fly! Jose Tena and the Nationals are finally on the board. After 11 scoreless innings here in Texas, they get a home run from Jose Tena, his 7th home run on the year, and the Nationals are on the board. It's 1-0 Nationals here in the top of the 3rd inning. Jose, with his 2nd hit on the day, happens to be a home run. Jose Tena leaves the yard, and the Nationals finally get a run, and they lead for the first time in this series as Tena sends one in the bullpen. Here's a pitch to Lau, and he swings and misses at a slider low and inside. It's 0-1 count. Tena leaves the yard exactly when he needs to right there. Get a run on the board. You can either work a run in, or you can just hit a home run. Get your first run of the game. The 0-1, and Lyle fouls this one off. This is a guy who I think the Nationals should at least consider for leadoff spot, Dalen Lyle. But after Tena rips one to right center into the bullpen, the Washington Nationals are on the board, everybody. So it's time to chant.
A-T-S, Nats, 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 woo!
Haven't been able to say that since Sunday, and it's now Wednesday. Here's the 0-2 to Lyle. Lyle takes a pitch in the dirt, ball one with a slider once again. So the Nationals find their way onto the board. Tena leaves the yard, and that's been a way the Nationals score runs. They're not the scrappy Nats anymore. They're the power Nats now. They hit home runs. When they need a run, they score it in home run fashion. First time in a minute that they've actually scored a run. It'd be a 1-2 here. Here's the pitch from Rocker to Lyle. Now Lyle swings and misses at a fastball at 94. He is down swinging. 2nd strikeout on the evening for Rocker, and that will end the inning. But the Washington Nationals do not go down silently. They finally get a run. Their first run scored in the game since their 1 run in the top of the 7th inning on Sunday when they lost to the Mets 4-3. So that is a stretch of about 13 innings without runs. The Washington Nationals finally get on the board. And this was probably the best offense in the league. This is the best offense in the league right here, who couldn't score for a little while. This Nationals team just couldn't score, and now they finally get a run on the board. That's exactly what you needed. Just get a run on the board. That'll end the frame. What to the bottom of the 3rd. Nationals 1, Texas nothing, right here on District Nation. So now some run support here for Cade Cavalli. Looking good, getting some run support here. That's always good to see. It'll be the top of the order for the Rangers, Peterson, Seager, and Langford. 2 of them down on the strikeout. But, I mean, a lot of these guys have been down on the strikeout so far. 1 hit in the inning that time, and a run for Washington Nationals. 1 hit, no runners left on base. Good to see no runners left on base as long as the runner who got on base scores, and Tena makes sure that he can score as he gets it on the board. Nationals 1, Rangers nothing. So we go to the bottom of the 3rd. Cade Cavalli will head back out there for a 3rd inning of work right here. Let's go, Cade. Looking very good here in the top of the 3rd. Through 2 innings, 6 strikeouts. Keep racking them up right here, Cade Cavalli. Love to see it. Cade Cavalli is electric with the strikeout stuff now. Making me feel better about my bet now. Yeah, I don't really bet. I do play fantasy baseball, but I understand how you feel, especially when you have something like this right here. But I play fantasy baseball, and that to me is very important, but I have a lot of Nats on my team anyway. So Cade Cavalli going to step up here. 2 innings, 6 strikeouts for Cade, and only 34 pitches. So, I mean, even if he keeps up this pace of about 30 pitches an inning, that's 90, basically. Cavalli into the wind. Here's the pitch to Jock Peterson. That's going to be in there. Called strike 1 with a knuckle curve. Cade Satter shares a name with Cade Cavalli, but 1 feels like 5 with Cavalli dealing right now. Exactly. I feel comfortable with 1 here, with the way Cavalli's pitching right now. With the way he's doing, at least through the first 2. Here's the 0-1 from Cavalli. That's going to be a sweeper in there. Called strike 2. A little hive movement on that sweeper. Not as much drop, but a little sweep back in the zone. Should be 0-2. His sweeper generally will have a lot more move to the side, but that time, not too much vertical spin, not too much vertical movement, but he still gets a little bit he needs right there. Should be 0-2 to Peterson. Once again, it's set up. Let's go. Should be 0-2 right here. Cavalli is about to go into the wind. The 0-2 to Peterson. Upstairs, ball on with a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. I had a 4-leg to pay out $300 yesterday. Just needed the Mariners to win. Oh, and I'm assuming they didn't win by your reaction. Cavalli will step back onto the rubber right here. Step back, wind up right here. Here comes the 1-2 from Cade to Peterson. Swinging a foul ball, third base side. We'll do 1-2 again. Watch it fly, says Mr. C. Let's go. Let's do 1-2 again. So do 1-2 here with no one out. Here in the bottom of the third inning. Strikeout here would be great. Late, I know, with the emoji. Oh, that is completely fine, Mr. C. Love when people throw it in the chat at least. Here comes the 1-2 from Cavalli. Swinging a fly ball, foul. We'll do 1-2 again. So to be 1-2 here with no one gone in the bottom of the third. 22-0. That was the 22-0 game. I forgot about that. I forgot about the 22-0 game. I forgot. Mariners lost 22-zip. The 1-2. Outside ball to the changeup. So do 2-2 now. 2-2 here, no one gone. Now Bill Miller stepping out here, sanctioning to Cade Cavalli. He is sanctioning right here. Is it with the pitch clock? I think Cavalli is going right around 0. Let's go. We're up to 852 subscribers, everybody. But, wow. I don't know what they're talking about here, but Bill Miller was stressing, doing this with his wrist. He was talking about something with the clock. So, he was tapping his wrist. I don't know what it could be here, but I don't know. Cavalli into the line. The 2-2 to Peterson. Check swing. Did he go? Did he go? Yes! Says third base umpire Fairchild on the check swing. He's got 7. That's 7 strikeouts for Cade Cavalli. Ooh, he might have held that one up, but I'll take the call right there. Hopefully it doesn't get made up later in this game. Cavalli goes low and inside with the breaking ball right there, and Peterson couldn't check his swing. That's strikeout number 7 for Cade Cavalli. He has 7 strikeouts through 2 1/3 innings. All 7 of his outs are on strikeouts. Cavalli into the line. Here's the pitch now to Seager. Check swing. Did he go? No. So it'll be a 1-0 count now. That time they're going to make it up. They'll say he didn't go. 212 average for Seager. 2 older guys for the Rangers, Peterson and Seager, who've also both played with other teams. Cavalli will go into the wind right here. The 1-0 here to Seager. Swinging a ground ball foul to be 1-1. Seager got a hit back off of Cavalli in the first inning. Cavalli up to 7 strikeouts now. This is just a gem already for Cavalli. 7 strikeouts. Even on a normal day, that is a great outing. Even if he only strikes out 7, that is still a great outing. Cavalli. Step back wind up right here. Here's the 1-1 to Corey Seager. Called strike 2 with a fastball at 97 miles an hour. It'll be 1-2. Cade Cavalli looking very good. I got to come back to this comment from Cade Satter, though. I feel a lot more comfortable with Cavalli out here rather than Shaxson Kent. The 1-2. Swinging a line drive, left field. That'll be a base hit. Running it down is going to be Tena out there in left field. Seager is going to stop at first with a single. So Seager has himself a base hit. Good to see you, District Nation. Thank you so much, Mr. C. Thank you so much, Mr. C. So you go, runner at first here with 1 away, so Cavalli will work out of set position now. He'll have to work out of the stretch. But he's been comfortable out of the stretch. I mean, he has, majority of his strikeouts have been out of the stretch. He has 4 strikeouts out of the stretch, 3 of them out of the windup. Cavalli sets. He'll face Wyatt Langford now. Here's the pitch. Way high and inside, ball 1, and Seager will move up to second. That pitch runs inside on him, high and inside, so to be ball 1. So 1-0 here, the 1 out in the bottom of the third. Loses that one. That's going to be a wild pitch that moves Seager to second. Langford had to duck out of the way. That was the breaking ball right there. Didn't really break back. So do 1-0 right here. Happy Seager didn't try to take 2 right there any more than that. So runner at second here with 1 gone. Cavalli sets. The 1-0 to Langford. Swinging a ground ball foul to be 1-1. Now just focus on getting outs. I mean, the pitch count's already at 47 here in the third inning. Get some outs right here. The 7 strikeouts are great. Being efficient is also great as well. Being efficient is also great. 47 pitches for Cade and 7 strikeouts. Great outing, but efficiency, efficiency, efficiency. That's also something you want. Cavalli sets. The 1-1 from Langford. Swinging a fly ball. Hit out to left field. Going out is Abrams and the third baseman Vivas. And this one will get out of play. He is very early on that breaker right there. So it'll be a 1-2 count now. A day early on that one. So 1-2 right here. 1-2 here, the 1 out. So it's like that was the sweeper that time. He's a day early and just fouls it off. So 1-2 here with a 1 out. Cavalli steps back onto the rubber right here. He'll face Wyatt Langford right here. Cavalli comes set. It'll be a 1-2 here to Langford. Cavalli waits. Now the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Did he go? Did he go? They'll check. Yes, says first base umpire Whitson. He's got 8. Oh my gosh, Cade Cavalli. How do you do it, Cade? 8 strikeouts through 2 2/3. They check the swing. Yes, said the third base umpire Whitson. 8 strikeouts through 2 2/3 innings. All 8 of the outs have been strikeouts. Cade Cavalli's a wizard right now. Manager visibly upset about that one. Rangers manager shaking his head as here comes the pitch to Nimmo. He grounds this one to the second baseman Nunez. Fields fires to first. Caught by the first baseman Ortiz, and that's out number 3. Cade Cavalli gets his first out, not on a strikeout after that ground out. Through 3, Cade Cavalli has 8 strikeouts. 1 out, not on a strikeout. That time they do get 1 hit, a wild pitch. 1 man left in scoring position for the Rangers. 1 man left on. We are through 3, everybody. Nationals 1, Texas nothing, right here on District Nation as we head to the top of the 4th. Man, how do you do it? How do you do it, Cade Cavalli? 3 innings, 8 strikeouts. The sweeper and the knuckle curve are working right now. Rebel is here. What's up, Rebel? He needs 8 runs. All right, the Nationals will try to get you your 8 runs. The Nationals always try to score runs, but Chaparro, Ruiz, and Young will hit for the Nationals in the 4th inning. Love to see some runs right here, but Cade Cavalli is dealing here in Texas. I mean, 8 strikeouts through 3 innings. He had 10 in his last outing. He has 8 right now, and he's through 3 innings. It took him 8 innings to get 10 last time. He has 8 here through 3. That is amazing. How do you do it, Cade Cavalli? How do you do it? Share your secrets, Cade Cavalli. Well, obviously, Bill Miller thought the secrets were in the glove, not the arm. He thinks he's cheating. After that second inning, he has since then 5 strikeouts. He still has 5 Ks. He's looking great either way. Either way, he's looking great. As you get going here through to the top of the 4th in a 1-0 game. I mean, Cade Cavalli is not unhittable right now. He's giving up a hit every inning. But he also has 2 or 3 strikeouts every inning. So, for every strikeout, for every hit, there's a few strikeouts to go with it. So, that works for me. However he does it, that works for me. As long as the pitch count can get us through 5 or 6 innings, I'm completely fine. The only thing the Rangers want is his pitch count up. Yeah, exactly. The pitch count is going up right now. They just can't touch him. They can get the base hits. They can't do anything with them because Cade Cavalli is doing even better out of the set position than he is out of the windup. Out of the stretch, he is working very well here. Ronald's here. What's up, Ronald? Rocker into the line. First pitch, Chaparro is low and inside with a slider, so it'll be a 1-0 here as we begin the top of the 4th inning. Chaparro 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out back in the 2nd inning. Rocker will go into the wind here. Here's the 1-0 to Chappie. Chappie takes a cutter away, ball 2, so it'll be a 2-0 count. Let's go. We're up to 853 subscribers, everybody. Thank you so much to everyone who has hit that subscribe button. Rocker facing Chaparro. He will go into the wind. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Chappie. Chappie swinging a miss on a low and outside cutter. Chappie can't hit that one, so do 2-1. Ronald asks, how are you? I am doing great, Ronald. I got a 1-0 lead right here. I'm happy about that. The Nationals are holding this 1-0 lead for now. I'm doing great. How are you, Ronald? The 2-1. Swinging a fly ball hit down the left field line. If this one stays fair, yes, it will go off the wall. Chaparro's going to try for 2 right here. The throw is not in time. And a little bit offline to Nicky Lopez as well. Chaparro dives in a second with a leadoff double here in the top of the 4th inning. Chaparro's been doing great with hitting doubles. Specifically doubles. Andre Chaparro with a double down the line. That'll raise his average up a little bit and have his 10th double on the season. He only had 2 last year in 34 games. In 56 games this year, he's going to have 10 and 50 or 27 hits, and that'll be 58 bags for him now as well. So, runner at second here with no one gone. A runner immediately into scoring position for the K-Bear, who has been great at driving in runs lately as well. The pitch to Ruiz, and he takes a slider inside, ball 1. That's one thing Ruiz has been great at lately is driving in runs. But now, a runner at second here for the K-Bear, who's hitting .275. He had a walk back in the second. He advanced up to second. Couldn't score. The 1-0 to Ruiz, and he lines this one down the right field line, but foul to be 1-1. Just a hair early that time. So 1-1 right here. To the K-Bear. I mean, he doesn't really have a great nickname here. You're not going to see K-Bear have everything cool, but we're going to call him the K-Bear because his name is K-Bear Ruiz, so he's the K-Bear. So if you're spelling the name K-E-I, like you're spelling his name, and then the B, but then add an E-A-R, the K-Bear. Here's the 2-1. Ruiz grounds this one, or excuse me, the 1-1 is grounded foul. Oof, off of Ruiz's foot. He's uncomfortable. He'll walk it off here. Thanks for subscribing. Free Indeed 7. Thank you so much for subscribing. Free Indeed 7. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for subscribing and helping out the channel just a little bit. So 1-2 here. Runner at second here for the K-Bear. Ruiz, in limited time, has been doing very well this year. I love it that they're platooning with the catchers, and it is working. The catchers are hitting well, especially Ruiz. What he needed was a little less time. The 1-2. Ruiz grounds this one through the hole in the right field. That's a base hit. Chaparro rounding third. He's going to try to score. Throw from Nimmo is going to be towards Lopez, the second baseman. Chaparro will score on the K-Bear Ruiz. RBI single to right. K-Bear Ruiz delivers, and the Washington Nationals add on another. It's now the Nationals 2, the Rangers nothing. K-Bear Ruiz puts another run here on the board for the Nationals. They get themselves another run, and it's 2-zip as he just grounds that one to right. Chaparro hustled as fast as he could into score, and it's a 2-0 game. Ruiz with another base hit. All right, everybody.
A-T-S, Nats, woo!
So it's a 2-zip game now. 2-0 is now the pitch to Young, and he swings and misses at a fastball. It's an 0-1 count. He tipped into the glove. So do 0-1 now. Ruiz stands at first with yet another RBI base hit. K-Bear Ruiz just driving in runs lately. Love to see K-Bear right there. RBI number 42 on the season. Hit number 73. Here comes the 0-1 to JY. Here's the pitch, and he takes a pitch in there. Called strike 2 of the cutter. Should be 0-2. Connor says it's running. Yes, get runs on the board right here. Get runs on the board. Now JY can add on as well. Jacob Young has been an offensive weapon lately. Jacob Young, 1-for-1 on the day, had a single to left his first time up, and he's immediately 0-2 here facing Rocker. Rocker comes set. It'll be an 0-2 right here. He waits. Now here's the pitch to JY. Young takes a pitch way upstairs, high and inside, ball one with a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. It'll be a 1-2 count now. A 2-zip game in the top of the fourth. Young facing off with Rocker. Rocker looks in for his sign. He comes set. It'll be a 1-2 here to JY, who could use a big fly right here. Here's the 1-2. Young fouls this one off. A big fly, but it just goes foul. So do 1-2 again. Good AB here by Young. You know, we talked about it last night where the Washington Nationals have had trouble digging into pitch counts, getting to pitchers. 72 pitches for Rocker in the fourth inning. Doing a little bit better now. Looking a lot better on the pitch count. Rocker comes set. It'll be a 1-2 here. Catcher set up outside. The 1-2. Called strike 3 on the low and outside corner. Young does not like the call. He's not going to argue. Neither touch his hat that time. So now Young is going to go down looking. Bill Miller rings him up. Third strikeout on the evening for Rocker. I mean, that seems like nothing right now with the way Rocker's pitching against Cade Cavalli. So Jacob Young will walk back to the dugout disappointed. Not a great call that time by Bill Miller. Not a great call at all. Rocker sets. He'll face Jorbit now. Jorbit, Vivas, the pitch, and Vivas fouls this one off, and it's an 0-1 count. Couldn't get a good piece of that one. Took a good hack at it. But it'll be 0-1 right here. To Jorbit, whose average has fallen to 240 today now after that fly out back in the second inning. Jorbit Vivas, once a top prospect for the New York Yankees, came over to the Washington Nationals in a trade. Jorbit Vivas came over in a trade, and it was for Sean Paul Lenon. That's all the Yankees got for Vivas. Here comes the 0-1 to Jorbit. That is going to be low, ball one with a slider. Should be a 1-1 count. Jorbit Vivas played in a winter league over the winter last year. He played for the Tigers. Played for a winter league team. That's where some players will go during the winter to play in a different winter league for baseball. Here comes the 1-1 to Vivas. Swinging a fly ball. Hit well to right center. Going back is Carter, though, into the gap, and he makes the catch for out number 2. Vivas is a nice one that time, but it'd be an 0-2 count. So the Tigers that he played for, the Venezuelan League, a part of the Winter Venezuelan League. As Vivas flies out, there's 2 outs now, and Nasim Nunez will come to the plate now. Nunez will step up now with 2 away. As Nunez will step up now. Nunez here with 2 outs, trying to get some runs on the board right here. Help out the team a little bit after Vivas flies out towards right center. Here's the pitch to Nunez, and that's going to be in there, called strike 1 with an 82-mile-an-hour slider. So to be an 0-1 count now. 0-1 here with 2 outs in the top of the 4th inning. Nunez average has fallen to 228 on the year. But that is not the reason, I've said it many times, not the reason he's in the order, is this pitch is going to be outside with a sinker, ball 1. He is not hitting high. The on-base percentage is not the highest you'll ever see. These guys who lead in stolen bases traditionally are not guys who don't get on base much. They usually hit 300 and they're on base 350. 312 on-base percentage for Nunez, 228 average, 40 stolen bases. He has 82 hits. That means half the time, roughly half the time he gets a hit, basically, he steals a bag. You could say it that way. Here comes the 1-1 in Nunez. He swings and misses at a fastball to be a 1-2. So it'll be 1-2 here with 2 outs. In the top of the 4th inning, Nationals do have a 2-zip lead. Ruiz leads away from first after driving in that run earlier in the inning. Just a runner at first here with 2 away for Nunez. The 1-2, and he grounds this one to the shortstop, Seager. He'll throw to first in time to put away Nunez, who was hustling down the bag fast, but that will end the inning. So Nunez grounds out. That'll end it. So the Nationals do get a run in the inning on the K-Bear Ruiz RBI single. So 1 run in the inning to get 2 hits, as well as the Chaparro double. 1 man left on base. Went to the bottom of the 4th, everybody. Nationals 2, Texas nothing right here on District Nation as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. It'll be Duran, Carter, and Kelnick for the Rangers in the bottom of the 4th. Cade Cavalli is looking very good here in the bottom of the 4th. Looking very, very good. Just loving what Cade Cavalli is flicking in the zone right now. You got to love it. As we head to the bottom of the 4th, Duran will hit first, but 8 strikeouts for Cavalli through 3 innings. Maybe he only gets you 6 today, but he already has 8 strikeouts. His career high is 13. Nationals record, no one's probably going to ever touch their single game record is probably never going to be touched, but it is an MLB record. Max Scherzer tied the record for MLB strikeouts in a game with 20. So that's the Nationals record. That is hard to break. Hate to break it to the next guys coming up, but that is hard to do. And he pitched basically a complete game that day. I believe he pitched a complete game. That was just an amazing game from Max Scherzer. As we go here to the bottom of the 4th, Cade Cavalli back out here. But I think Cade Cavalli, I know people, he's never going to be Max Scherzer. Max Scherzer is in a league of his own. Max Scherzer always will be in a league of his own. Max Scherzer was really, really good. He played at just another amazing level. But Cade Cavalli, I mean, 3.29 ERA, 27 games, 159 strikeouts, over 139 and 2/3. The strikeout stuff is there. And he's a young guy, so the strikeout stuff is there. I think the strikeout stuff is there. As we go here to the top of the 4th, let's get going, everybody. Cade Cavalli getting ready to go here in the top of the 4th inning, bottom of the 4th inning. He's doing this on the road. Yes, he's doing this on the road. So Cade Cavalli, looks like oh no. Oh, there's something, he looked like he slipped off the mound. Bill Miller mad about the clock. I think Bill Miller, is he mad about him walking around the mound? I think that's what he's mad about. So Bill Miller was upset with Cavalli. They're talking about this. Neither of them look happy. So here's the first pitch now to Duran. That's in the dirt, ball 1, so to be a 1-0 count. I want to know what this argument is about. I want to know what the context here is, because it looks like they're both visibly angry. I believe it's something about him walking around the mound after pitches. We'll get it. Here comes. We'll get it in a little bit. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be in there. Called strike 1 with a knuckle curve, so to be a 1-1 count. 1-1 here. Let's go. So Cavalli looks like something with the pitch comm as well. Might be something with the pitch comm right here. Something there. But it'll be 1-1 here. Cavalli into the wind. Step back wind. The 1-1 pitch. Swinging a fly ball foul to be a 1-2 count. So I'm trying to get some context right here. Anything, really. Really anything. So the 9th out of Cade Cavalli's night was not a strikeout. That's really the only update we have. Nothing really with Cade Cavalli. Nothing with the glove situation. I'd love to know what this situation is. Here comes the 1-2 from Cavalli. Swing and a miss and a knuckle curve in the dirt. That's strikeout number 9 for Cade Cavalli. Oh my gosh, have an outing. 9 strikeouts for Cade Cavalli. He has himself 9 now. Second time striking out Duran. First time swinging for Duran. 9 strikeout victims for Cade Cavalli. Oh my gosh, have a day. He's at 54 pitches. Cade Cavalli is looking good. Cavalli will now face the lefty Evan Carter. Cavalli into the wind. First pitch to Carter. That's going to be right in there. Called strike one with a sinker, so to be no 1 count. Cade Cavalli is looking amazing right here. How do you beat this? Evan Carter hitting sub 200 this year at 196. Had a single back in the second inning. Cavalli, step back wind. The 0-1 to Carter. Called strike 2 with a cutter, and it's an 0-2 count. Looking good, Cade Cavalli. This will be 0-2 here with 1 away in the bottom of the 4th. Cavalli goes to the pitch count right here. Once again, has a count of 2 strikes, and this time against Carter right here. Just complete it right here, Cavalli. Complete it. It'll be 0-2 here with 1 away. Cavalli has his quick step back windup right here. The 0-2 to Carter. Low and in, ball 1. Wanted him to chase that knuckle curve, but he does lay off. So it'll be a 1-2 count. Cavalli wanted him to chase that one. Smartly lays off. So do 1-2 right here, man. Cavalli has to have every viewer, listener, anyone on the edge of their seat right now, even in this broadcast. So it'll be 1-2. Cavalli into the wind. The pitch to Carter. Just outside, ball 2. Misses with the knuckle curve. Look at the replay. It was off by maybe almost an inch, honestly. That was off. But we'll do 2-2 now. Cavalli almost got it, though. Almost had his 10th strikeout. Close that time. So we'll do 2-2. The count is even. Cavalli into the wind. The 2-2 to Carter. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, says third base umpire Fairchild, and there it is. Double-digit strikeouts for Cade Cavalli. Oh my gosh, that's 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
A check swing by Evan Carter on a low and inside pitch that time, and he did go, and that's out number 2. Cade Cavalli, 10 strikeouts in 3 2/3 innings of work. 10 strikeouts. Here's the pitch to Kelnick, and he grounds this one to the second baseman Nunez. Backs up, fields, fires in time for out number 3. Cade Cavalli, through 4 innings, has 10 strikeouts. He gets the 1-pitch grounder on Kelnick. That'll end the inning and complete a 1-2-3 for Cade Cavalli. But he has 10 strikeouts. Oh my gosh, Cade Cavalli. Through 4 innings, he has 10 strikeouts. We're through 4 innings, everybody. 2-0 game. We are seeing a great outing right here. Cade Cavalli is through 4 innings with 10 strikeouts. 3 hits, 10 strikeouts. He's already double digits here through 4 innings. Even now, it's a career outing for him. 4 innings, 10 strikeouts. It'd have to go downhill from here, but Cade Cavalli is looking good for now. At least for now, Cade Cavalli is looking amazing right here. Cade Cavalli, have a day. Cade Cavalli is looking amazing right here as we head to the top of the 5th inning. We're going to take a break right here. In the meantime, watch this ad on the district. Actually, yeah, let's go district board right here. We'll be back in just a moment. Looks like that didn't work. Okay. So my videos are working here. I apologize, everybody. My videos are working right here. I apologize. I apologize about that, everybody. I apologize. My ads I had videos filmed and ready to go here. So looks like, I apologize, everybody. I apologize for that inconvenience. So I had a couple videos here. I'll just go through one right here. Be sure to subscribe to Pure Gentleman Football if you like football, everybody. NFL football coverage all season long, featuring your favorite creators and teams, plus District Nation's Commanders coverage. We got coverage of the Jets. We got coverage of the Patriots over there. We got 49ers coverage. Whoever your football team may be, head over to Pure Gentleman Football because we're trying to cover as many teams as possible. Once again, featuring all your favorite creators and teams, plus District Nation's Commanders coverage. Scan that QR code now to subscribe. We'll have roundtable conversations, some play-by-play over there that you can find over here as well, but there's going to be exclusive broadcasts over there and videos as such. So be sure to check out Pure Gentleman Football right now. Here's the first pitch to Abrams. That's low from Rocker, so to be a 1-0 count now. A 1-0 here as we start the top of the 5th inning in a 2-0 game. So to be a 1-0 here to CJ. Here's the pitch. Abrams takes a pitch low with a sinker, ball 2, so to be a 2-0 count. Can't hit the zone that time. We'll do 2-0. 2-0 here, no one gone, top of the 5th. Here's the pitch from Rocker to Abrams. Abrams swings and grounds this one right to the second baseman Lopez. Fields fires to first, in time to Peterson for out number 1. So Abrams is down on the ground out. That is the 3rd time they've successfully retired Abrams, and that is out number 1 here in the top of the 5th inning. As we go through this game as well, we'll check up some scores around the league here, everybody, as we hang out during this game. Thank you so much for tuning in to District Nation broadcast today. Thank you so much. Here comes the first pitch from Rocker to Ortiz. Abby swinging a miss and a low slider. Bro, this is insane. Yeah, Cade Cavalli is looking great, to be honest. Cade, it's so cool that you share his name, though, that you share the name of Cade Cavalli. But yeah, it is insane. 10 strikeouts through 4 innings. Looking amazing over there. As we get some scores up here, we'll check those out. Rocker into the wind. The 0-1 to Ortiz. Abby takes a slider, low ball 1, so to be a 1-1 count. This outing's amazing, Cade. It's really good. This is really a great outing for Cade Cavalli. Cade. Bottom of the 8th, the Yankees are beating the Orioles 5-3 in Baltimore. In Cincinnati, the Reds beating the Cardinals 5-2 in the bottom of the 8th. The 1-1 to Ortiz. Ortiz lines this one down the right field line, and it's fair down the first base line. Going to head all the way into the corner. Ortiz rounding first, headed for second. He will be there safely. Abimelec Ortiz delivers with a 1-out double down the first base line. And the Washington Nationals have a runner in scoring position here. Runner at second here with a 1 away. Abby drives that one down the first base line. Hit well down the first base line. And has himself extra bases. So runner at second here with a 1 away. I mean, how do you hit Lil Poppy right there? Lil Poppy, a tough guy to get out. And Abimelec Ortiz able to hit the meditation celebration right there. Looks like he won't, though. Looks like he hit a different celebration, but still a happy day for Lil Poppy as he has himself into the hit column and the extra base hit column. So that'll bring up Jose Tena, who is 2 for 2 on the day. That is low and away ball 1 with a sinker, so to be a 1-0 count. So runner at second, runner in scoring position for Jose Tena. A single and a bomb for Jose. Here's the 1-0 to Tena. Tena swinging a miss on a cutter inside. Maybe got a piece of that one. Catcher can't hold on to it cleanly, but it'd be a 1-1 here. Middle of the 7th inning, headed to their 7th inning stretch. The Athletics are beating the Royals 5-2 in Kansas City. In Milwaukee, the Mariners beating the Brewers 7-2. Angels and Astros going in Houston, bottom of the 4th. Angels winning that one 2-1. Middle of the 3rd, Dodgers over the Rockies 1-0 in Colorado. Thanks for subscribing. Left, right, click. Connor asks, is that legit David Ortiz's son? No. Connor, this is not actually David Ortiz's son. It's just me and Mr. C. Mr. C and I like to make up nicknames, and he is not any relation to Abimelec Ortiz. I like to remind that to people, but he's just Lil Poppy. The 1-1 and Tena grounds this one. Fielded by the shortstop. Seager goes to first in time for out number 3. Ground ball up the middle. Nice play by Seager. Went to first, playing up there anyway. That'll move Abby to third, though, so there's a runner at third here with 2 outs. Runner moves up to third now. So runner at third here with 2 away. That'll bring up Dalen Lyle, who's 0 for 2 today. 89 pitches for Rocker in this game. Rangers bullpen's active. They got a couple arms warming up. But yeah, he is not related to David Ortiz in any way. I'm sorry if I gave that off. We just call him Lil Poppy. I don't think Ortiz is old enough to have a 24-year-old son anyway. Here's the pitch to Lyle, and he swings and misses on a low and inside slider to be an 0-1 count. Here in the top of the 5th inning, 2-0 lead for the Washington Nationals over the Rangers. Kumar Rocker at 90 pitches now facing Dalen Lyle up to the plate. We got Abimelec Ortiz over there at third base with 2 outs. So try to get this run in would be great right here, Nationals. Should be an 0-1 right here. Rocker comes set. Here comes the 0-1 to Dalen. Lyle takes a slider, low ball 1, so to be a 1-1 count. Some final scores around the league. The Tigers lost to the Pirates 4-3. The Mets beat the Padres 4-2. The Mets continue to play some hot baseball. Twins beat the Braves 6-4. White Sox shut out the Cubs 3-0. Rocker comes set to be a 1-1 here to Lyle. Here's the pitch. Lyle swinging a fly ball. Out to center. Going back is Carter at the track, at the wall. And he makes the catch up against the wall. Nice play by Evan Carter for out number 3. Lyle thought he got all of that one, but he ends up flying out for out number 3, and that will end the inning. Evan Carter up against the wall, makes a great catch, bangs up against the wall, and grabs the out for out number 3, and that will end the inning. So We will head to the bottom of the 5th, everybody. Nationals 2, Rangers nothing still. One time, one hit in that inning, one man left on base. Bottom of the 5th coming up in a 2-0 game right here on District Nation. It'll be Diaz, Lopez, and Peterson for the bottom of the 5th inning. See if Cade Cavalli can continue this dominance right here that he has going right now. 10 strikeouts through 4 innings, looking very good. Man, Lyle almost got that one out of here, too. Thought he had it with the way he reacted. He thought he had that one. Didn't bat flip or anything, but took a minute, took a second maybe just to look at it, and then started running towards first, but just couldn't get it out of here. So that is out number 3. One to the bottom of the 5th, everybody. Just couldn't get out of it, and a runner left at third. Still a 2-0 game here as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Cade Cavalli looking very good as well, so I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried, everybody. I know some people may be a little worried. I'm not too worried. As long as we have our guy, Cade Cavalli, cooking. Even if Dalen Lyle just playing well in the outfield. Interesting layout here for the Washington Nationals. Jacob Young still in center. We've always seen JY, the big fly, always out in center field. Kind of your starting center fielder here. But in right field, you got Dalen Lyle. So Lyle is in right field. You have Lyle in right field. And then Jose Tena in left field for today's game. That's the big thing, is that Tena is starting in left. That's interesting to me that Lyle's getting the start in left field. Usually, Tena in left field gets to start at third base, second base. I haven't seen too many starts for Tena in the outfield, especially the crowded outfield the Nationals have with 4 outfielders, a normal infielder getting to start. So Pinckney and Cruz are on the bench for today's game. As Cade Cavalli back out here for the 5th inning. The Nats can't win, scoring 2. Sooner or later, Cavalli will come out and the Rangers will feast on the bullpen. Yep, you got to put runs on the board. And most 10K games this season, 10 strikeouts. Cade Cavalli has 5. He's 4th in the league. Jacob Mizorowski has 10. Dylan Cease has 9. Gavin Williams has 8. But Cade Cavalli's up there with 5. Here's the first pitch now to Diaz, the catcher. That's going to be in there, called strike 1 on the outside corner with a sweeper to be on 1 count. Mr. C makes a great point. Have you seen our bullpen? Score more runs. It's going to help to score runs. Here in the bottom of the 5th, Cavalli into the wind. Here comes the 0-1 to Diaz. Swinging a ground ball down the third baseline, but the third baseman is right there. That's Jorbit Vivas. And he'll flick this one over to first in time for out number 1. So that's out number 1. Hey, District. Here were the happy total, or in my case, the unhappy totals last night for the Mariners. 0 runs on 5 hits. That's all we got. Yep. That's all we got. 1 goddamn hit. Gosh darn hit. 1 hit. Yep. 1 hit. Can't say that on the air. No one's listening anyway. So Cavalli fails to get the strikeout right there, but he does get the out, which is good. Cavalli into the line. Here's the pitch to Lopez. That is inside, ball 1 with a sweeper, so it'll be a 1-0 count. Let's go. We're up to 855 subscribers. Thank you so much, everybody who have subscribed. So we're now up to 855. Thank you so much to that new subscriber. Getting closer to 860 now. So it'll be a 1-0 here. Cavalli into the line. The 1-0 to Lopez is high and in, ball 2 with the cutter, so it'll be a 2-0 count. Sinbin is here. What's up, Sinbin Stream? Thank you so much for tuning in. He says, go Nats. What's up, Sinbin? Thank you for tuning in, man. Sinbin in the house. So 2-0 here with a 1 going. Cavalli at 64 pitches. Goes into the wind. Here's the pitch to Lopez. Swinging a ground ball up the middle, but Abrams is right there. He fields, fires to first in time over to Lopez for out number 2. Let's go. We're up to 856 subscribers. Thank you so much, everybody. Mr. C says signing off. Another great stream, DN. Thank you so much, Mr. C, for tuning in for the time you were here. Hope to see you soon, Mr. C. Thank you so much for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. And hope to see you soon. So 2 outs now. 2 quick groundouts from Cade Cavalli now. Now he'll face Jock Peterson, who is struck out twice in today's game. Cavalli will go into the wind right here. Here's the first pitch to Jock Peterson from Cavalli. That's going to be high and away, ball 1 with a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. It'll be a 1-0 count now. Either way, this has just been a great outing from Cade Cavalli. Second time through, they still can't hit him. I mean, that sign, they're just 1 for 9 with a 1 hit. Here comes the 1-0 from Cavalli. That's going to be swung on and missed by Peterson on a changeup, and it's a 1-1 count. Even if they start hitting the ball, they're hitting grounders right now, which are outs, and he still has 10 strikeouts. Outs are good for now. As long as we get them efficiently now, Cade Cavalli can work long into this game. Cavalli into the wind. Here comes the 1-1 from Cavalli, and that's going to be swung on and fouled off by Peterson. He fouls off the 97-mile-an-hour fastball. It'll be a 1-2 count. 1-2 here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning. Cavalli working very well right now. 4 2/3, 10 strikeouts. He's having a good stretch right here. He's looking very good here in Texas. Has a 1-2 on Peterson. Cavalli into the wind. The 1-2 to Jock. Away ball 2 with a changeup. That one way high and outside. Nowhere close that time. So it'd be a 2-2 count. Nowhere close at all.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed.
So it'd be a 2-2 count. Count all even here. Cavalli will go into the wind right here. The 2-2 to Peterson. Swinging a ground ball down the first base line and foul. So Peterson working a good AB now. Cavalli just hit 70 on the pitch count here in the 5th. I mean, some arms available. You probably have your setup man and closer both available today in Ribalta and Beater. So they're probably both available here. But Cavalli, give us as long of an outing as you can. And Eric Tolman also available as well. The 2-2. Swinging a foul ball off of Peterson. That one didn't hurt as well. I don't think that one hurt as much because all that cushioning Peterson has. I think he should be fine. So do 2-2, 2 outs. Harry Doyle, says Sinbin Stream. Yes, I love when all the major league guys come in. Dynamite drop in, Monty. Man, that broadcast score is really paying off. Yeah, dynamite drop in, Monty. Monty, take over. I'm in the bag. Cavalli. Step back wind. The 2-2 to Peterson. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Abrams with a diving play. Fires to first in time for out number 3. Second baseman, what? CJ Abrams with a great play up the middle. Has himself a web gem here for out number 3. That ground ball to the right side of second base. And Abrams make a sprawling diving play and hops up, fires it to Abby, and that is in time for out number 3. What a play by CJ. Excuse me here, everybody. What a play by CJ Abrams right there. Excuse me, I had to go off camera just there for a second. CJ Abrams, second baseman, what? There you go. What a play by CJ. He may not make the routine plays, but he looks cool when he makes a play like that. We are through 5, everybody. Nationals 2, Rangers nothing right here on District Nation as we head to the top of the 6th inning. It'll be Chaparro, Ruiz, and Young. I wonder if they'll put in someone new for Rocker, whose pitch count is already sky high. I mean, you got to recognize the Carl Ravitch reference right there. He's always the guy who says sky high, and the Little League World Series is going, so he should be on the mic for the Little League World Series. Should be there for ESPN. I think Carl Ravitch will be over there. Mike Monaco will be over there. All the people are over there to watch the Little League World Series. Always fun to watch. It's fun to see the Little League World Series, see them try to hit home runs and such. It's cool to see. But professional baseball is also amazing as well. As we head here to the top of the 6th inning, Andres Chaparro, Chappie. Be very nice to rip something right here. We'll see if Rocker is replaced at any point, see if they go somewhere for Rocker. Looks like they will go to a new arm right here. We're going to look at Cole Winn now. Cole Winn going to take over here for the Texas Rangers. We're going to look at Cole Winn now. So Cole Winn, maybe an arm they want some length out of here right now. They want some length out of this arm right here. Righty slinger, Cole Winn. So Cole Winn will take over right here. After Kumar Rocker works 5 innings, he'll take over for the 6th. So Cole Winn going to take over here in the 6th inning. So Cole Winn going to take over here. He'll face Chappie, who's not going to get pinch hit for. Got the start against the righty anyway. Here's the pitch from Winn to Chaparro. First pitch is grounded up the middle for a base hit. Andres Chaparro has a 2-hit game here in Texas. A double and now a single. So Chaparro triple and a homer away from the cycle now. First pitch from Winn, and he slaps that one right up the middle. Cole Winn, age 26, 6'2", 190 on the year. 5-3 with a 5.86 ERA over 47 games this year. 1 game started and a save, kind of an opener strategy for him. You'll see a lot of teams start using that opener strategy. It's becoming more popular here. I think the opener strategy is becoming bigger. You're seeing it more. That 1 inning or 2 innings from an opener, and then you turn it to the starter, the bulk reliever. As now that'll bring up K-Bear Ruiz, who will once again hit from the left side. Here's the pitch to Ruiz, swinging on the ground ball down the first base line. That's off the glove of Peterson. That's going to be into right field. That'll put runners at first and second here. So that's a low line drive that goes off of Jock Peterson's glove. We'll get an official scoring right here. Low line drive goes off of Peterson's glove into right field. Ruiz didn't even think that'd be fair. So that's a low line drive off of Peterson, goes into right field. So second baseman Lopez goes out to grab it as Peterson tried to evade it a little bit and ends up being a base hit, or at least we'll get another look at this one. 106 off the bat, so Jock Peterson might need a new glove right here. Oh my gosh, did that put a hole in his glove? That 106-mile-an-hour liner broke his glove. Jock Peterson broke his glove on a liner from Ruiz. I mean, if you didn't think you were strong before, K-Bear, the K-Bear, I think you're built like a bear, K-Bear, with the way you just ripped that one. Yeah, Peterson's going to go get a new glove. So Ruiz now has a 2-hit game as well as a walk earlier this game. He's looking good numbers-wise. So now runners at first and second here with no one gone off a Cole win. 5 innings. In the end, 6 hits given up by Rocker, 2 runs only. Here's the pitch now to Jacob Young, who gets a bunt down the third base line, and it's going to be foul. Just goes foul. Would have been the perfect bunt, but it goes foul at the last second. Good job by Ezekiel Duran to let that one go foul. So it's going to be an 0-1 count now. Good bunt by JY right there. 1 walk from Rocker as well. 3 strikeouts in the game. Now Cole Wynn's going to take over right here. He's already given up 2 hits here. Now face JY, the fellow righty. So 0-1 immediately after Young gets down a good bunt. So you're setting up a good situation here for Vivas if Young were to lay down another one. Here's the 0-1. Young is going to. He gets it down this time. That's going to be good. Third baseman grabs it, fires it to first in time for out number 1, but both runners will move up right here. So the sack bunt for JY, 5-3 on the putout. So JY does end up getting the putout, and now runners at second and third here with no one out. Or excuse me, 1 out. So now runners at second and third after a good bunt by JY. Keeps it fair, gets the out. Almost got that hit down the third base line, though. This time it doesn't hug the line as much. Just kind of a good bunt where Duran able to charge it and just fire him out. Pitch to Jorbit Vivas is low, ball 1 with a splitter, so it'll be a 1-0 count. Real chance for the Nationals to capitalize now. Try to get another run on the board. Like Mr. C said, it's hard for the Washington Nationals to win when they only get 2 runs. They need a lot more. So like third baseman at least is going to play in here. At least corner's in. Looks like second baseman a little bit in as well, but not completely in. But infield is shifted in a little bit. Here's the 1-0 to Vivas. Vivas swinging a foul ball off his legs, so it'll be a 1-1 count. He fouled that splitter off himself. So that evens up the count at 1-1. 1-1 here with 1 out in the top of the 6th inning. Let's go. 2-0 game right here. Runners at second and third. Win. Set at the belt. It'll be a 1-1 here to Vivas. Here's the pitch to Jorbit. Vivas takes a splitter, low and away ball 2. Win went running off the mound that time. Did he slip? Catcher now, Diaz will flip it up to Win off the mound. Did he slip off the mound that time? Looks like he did. He slipped off the mound. For that liner, they're showing it again. It went through the glove of Jock Peterson. That burst the glove of Jock Peterson. K-Bear Ruiz broke a glove with that one. The 2-1, and Vivas chops this one down the first base line. Pitcher takes it, and he'll run it all the way to the bag, but Jorbit Vivas is going to have an RBI ground out. How often do you see that? A 1 unassisted. That was hit down the first base line, a PFP type of play, pitcher fielding practice play right there. Down the first base line, Win grabs it, decides I'm going to take it all the way to the bag. That grounder already took him up the first base line near the bag. Chaparro scores. It's now the Nationals 3, Rangers nothing after the RBI ground out for Jorbit Vivas. 3-zip. As now Nasim Nunez will step up to the plate now. Win sets. Here's pitch to Nunez. First pitch, and he fouls this one down the third base line. All right, everybody. Run on the board. So that means...
A-T-S, Nats, woo!
So it's a 3-zip game now. 0-1 here with 2 outs, but nice to get the runs. Just get the runs on the board. 3 is better than 2. Here's the 0-1, and Nunez takes a pitch low and inside, ball 1. So that'll even up the count at 1-1 now. But a couple hits and a couple ground outs makes it 2 outs, runner at third, and a run scoring. Coming set is Win. Here's the 1-1 to Nunez. Nunez swinging a foul ball off his foot as well. So a lot of ground balls off of foots here. So that'll make it a 1-2 now. But we got top of the 6th here in a 3-zip game. The Nationals just add on one more here. 1-2 here with 2 outs. Nunez from the left side here, the switch hitter, facing Wynn, the righty. Wynn comes set. It'll be a 1-2 here. Here's the pitch to Nunez. Upstairs, ball 2, just out of the zone, so it'll be a 2-2 count. Count all evened up. So do 2-2 here. Deuce's situation with a runner at third. 2-2. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. We'll do 2-2 right here. Wynn sets the 2-2 pitch to Nunez, swinging a fly ball. This one will hook foul and out of play, third base side. We'll do 2-2 again now. More Deuce's situations right here. And here in the 6th, you're now got a 3-0 game. Really, send out Cade Cavalli. Please send Cade Cavalli back out there. Let him go for the strikeouts as well. Because the pitch count is looking good now. He's in the 70s in going into his 6th inning. That's looking good. The 2-2 to Nunez. Swinging a ground ball foul on the first base line. We'll do 2-2 again. Has had some great outings lately. This one looking just like the others, at least through the first 5 innings. 10 strikeouts. Looking very good over there for Nasim. Right here, hitting. He's got a good 3-0 lead here. Maybe Nunez can add on one more, but Cade Cavalli has a great outing right here. Here's the 2-2 to Nasim. Nunez takes a pitch upstairs, ball 3 at 96 miles an hour. It'll be a 3-2 count now. 3-2 here with 2 outs. Let's go right here. Finish it up right here. 3-2, 2 outs. Runner at third. Abrams is on deck right here. Possibly your best hitter right now in CJ. So your better hitter on deck right here. But Nunez could have a Miguel Rojas type of moment right here in the regular season. The 3-2. Nunez fouls it off again. Great AB9 Nasim. Wynn's pitch counts up to 16 now. You wonder how much length Wynn is going to give him right here. Cole Wynn. How much length he gives him off the mound here. But his pitch count already looking high for a reliever. His past outings, he's gone in innings sometimes, maybe 2/3. 2 innings sometimes. The last time he went multiple innings was August 9th. 2 hits, 1 run. The 3-2 to Nunez. Swinging a fly ball out to left field. Ranging over is the left fielder, Kelnick, and he will make the catch. A few steps off the foul line. So that's out number 3. Kelnick retires Nunez. That will end the top of the 6th inning, retires the side. We on to the bottom of the 6th, everybody. Nationals 3 now. Rangers nothing as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Nationals add on one more. 1 run on 2 hits and 1 man left on base. A bunt from Jacob Young and then Vivas with an RBI ground out. 1 more on the board. 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. It'll be Seager, Langford, and Nimmo for the Texas Rangers right here. Some good hitters coming up, but Cade Cavalli is a very good pitcher. I mean, combine these 3 guys, he has struck him out 3 times. 2 of them also 2 hits for them as well, with Seager with a multi-hit game today. Corey Seager looking very good against the Nationals, but you got to face Cade Cavalli. So he's got them both off of Cavalli, but Cavalli's looking good now. He's cruising right here. As we head here to the bottom of the 6th inning. Cade Cavalli looking very good, settling in here in Texas, looking good. If he can just cruise right here, give us 7 innings, that'd be great. Give us another great outing. He's just been great of late. Cade Cavalli has been amazing lately. Really love what he's given the Nationals here. He's just been the stud of this team. He has been the stud pitcher. As we head to the bottom of the 6th, on the pitch count for Cade Cavalli, 72. As we head into the 6th, why not give us more innings of work right here, Cade? Why not? Why not? Pitch count's been significantly higher than 72 before. 10-5 on the record, 3.24 ERA now, man. The ERA's looking a lot better. The numbers are just looking good here. 10 victories this year. He's your bona fide ace. He's your ace. The Washington Nationals giving up Foster Griffin. They got rid of their ace who only threw about 91 miles an hour from the left side. A strategic good pitcher. Foster is good with Cleveland. But Cade Cavalli right here, he's your prototypical ace. Sitting in the high 90s. He'll touch triple digits sometimes. 10 strikeouts. This is a guy I'd like to have right here. 5 innings of great work, and he will enter for the 6th inning right here as we go to the bottom of the 6th. He'll face Corey Seager, who has multi-hits off of him, but try to see what you can do here on Seager. Try to see what you can get done. Cavalli into the line. First pitch to Corey Seager. Swing and a miss at the 96-mile-an-hour fastball. And we are back, Cade. It'll be an 0-1 count. Right back to work, Cade Cavalli. So it'll be 0-1 right here. Cavalli steps it back onto the rubber. Clock winding down to 5. Cavalli, step back wind. Here comes the 0-1 to Seager. Swinging a fly ball, foul to me, 0-2 count. He fouls off that changeup, but just execute it. Just a long strike. Today on the strikeouts, 4 of them on the sweeper, 3 of them on the knuckle curve, and 3 of them on the fastball. Most of the strikeouts on the knuckle curve, and 5 of the strikeouts have been on the lefty side, low and inside corner. So that's 5 of the strikeouts, and none of them in the zone. The 0-2, outside ball 1 on the sweeper, so to be a 1-2 count. Probably wanted him to either chase or even clip the outer part of the zone with that sweeper, but he couldn't, so to be 1-2 right here. Cavalli will go into the wind right here. It'll be a 1, or now, he steps back onto the rubber. Thought he was going quick. Now going to the wind. The 1-2. Low and inside ball to the knuckle curve, so that'll even up the count at 2-2 now. Wanted him to chase that one, but he doesn't. Corey Seager, a disciplined hitter here, been in the league for many, many years, a veteran hitter right here. This is a guy who's going to be disciplined. He's going to lay off pitches like that. One of the reasons he does have a multi-hit game today. The 2-2 from Cavalli. Outside ball 3 with a sweeper, so that'll make it a 3-2 count. Can't clip the zone that time. So the count is full at 3-2. So Cavalli's probably going to go back to the zone right here. Maybe go to the fastball right here. So the count is filled at 3-2. Cavalli. Step back wind. The 3-2 to Seager. Swing and a miss at a knuckle curve low in the zone. Corey Seager down swinging for the first time tonight. Oh my gosh, it's 11. Cade Cavalli has 11 strikeouts and his first strikeout actually since the 4th inning. He's got 11 now. He is 1 off from a dozen now. Good job by Cade Cavalli. He has 11 strikeouts now. How do you do it? Cade has now faced Langford 0-2 with a couple strikeouts. The pitch. And he flicks this one out to center field. Jacob Young is there, and he makes the catch for out number 2. 1 pitch, 1 out for Cade Cavalli. That's all he needed right there. Just get the out, and there's 2 outs now. And now Cade Cavalli 1 out away from completing 6 innings. Cade Cavalli looking good here through 5 2/3. Now he's 11 strikeouts. Just the days are looking better here for Cade Cavalli every time. Cavalli will now face Brandon Nimmo. Cavalli into the wind. Here's the first pitch to the cleanup hitter Nimmo, and that's going to be right in there. Called strike 1. Just looking at that 97-mile-an-hour fastball, it'd be a 0-1 count. Man, how do you hit it? So to be 0-1 here with 2 outs, that fastball is just such a good pitch now. Now Bill Miller's going to have to wipe off home plate here. Looks like, or there's a ditch here. K-Barrett points it out to him, and Miller will kind of step into it. I don't know what the beef is here, but apparently the catcher didn't like that. I don't think the catcher Ruiz liked that ditch being there. But now, it'll be Nimmo here with an 0-1 count. Cavalli at 11 strikeouts on the day. Cavalli looking in for his sign right here. Step back wind. Here is the 0-1 to Nimmo. Swinging a fly ball, foul to me, 0-2 count. He's got another 2-strike count after the 98-mile-an-hour fastball. It'll be an 0-2 count. Let's go right here.
Hey, oh, let's go. Hey, oh, let's go.
0-2, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Nimmo up to the plate. Cavalli goes to the pitch com right here. He'll have to step onto the rubber here with 4 to go. 3, 2, 1. He'll step back wind. The 0-2 to Nimmo. Upstairs, ball 1. 97 on the fastball to be a 1-2. Ruiz told him, you got to hurry up. You got to hurry up because Cavalli was taking his time there. But we'll do 1-2 now. So Cavalli he's going to step onto the rubber at least quickly here. So now he's on the rubber by 6. Cavalli into the wind. The 1-2 to Nimmo. So going to foul back. He fouls back that changeup, and we'll do 1-2 again. Some guys right behind the plate flinched as that one came in, but we'll do 1-2 right here. 1-2 here with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Put him away right here. Put him away, Cavalli. No matter how you do it, just get it right here. Cavalli has been great lately. Cavalli just looking great. It'll be a 1-2. Pitch count is at 83. Cavalli. Go back. Step back wind. The 1-2 to Nimmo. Swinging a fly ball, center field. Jacob Young is right there. He stakes a few steps back, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Cade Cavalli completes 6. He has 11 strikeouts on the day. Cade Cavalli, what an outing. We are through 6 innings, everybody. Nationals 3, Rangers nothing, right here on District Nation as we are through 6 innings. He gets the strikeout, then a couple outs there to Jacob Young. So The Nationals have shut down the Rangers' offense tonight, and Cade Cavalli is the story tonight. 11 strikeouts through 6 innings. He is looking great. Cade Cavalli is looking very sharp right here. How do you hit him? Honestly, how do you hit him? With the way he's pitching right now, Cade Cavalli is looking electric out here. 6 innings, 3 hits, 11 strikeouts, and the ERA will just keep falling right here. Cade Cavalli looking very good right here through 6 sharp innings. So we'll head to the top of the 7th, everybody. We're well past the 2nd, but top of the order coming up for the Nationals, Abrams, Ortiz, and Tenna for the Nationals in the top of the 7th. Will they stick with Wynn right here, or will the Rangers turn to a different arm? For Nationals, stick with Cavalli right here. Stick with him as long as he will give you right here. I mean, the Nationals, they said if they wanted to win right here, Cade Cavalli be your best bet through 6 innings. He has been this team's best bet for so far. So far, he has been what the Nationals need here. He has given them exactly what they need. The Washington Nationals have gotten a sharp outing from Cade Cavalli. So we head here to the top of the 7th inning stretch coming up here. But let's get going here with the top of the 7th inning. Thank you so much for tuning in, and everybody, since we're in between innings right here, let's go to the district board, everybody. The district board. You get access to the district board when you become a member of the channel. I throw you up on this board. This is a board with all the members of the channel, and I say a little thing about you, and this is my way of just thanking you. One of the many ways that you get to be a part of this channel, very interactive here. The district board is just one way. So, Mr. and Mrs. C, the OG fans, obviously at the top of the list. The first members, District Nation Dad taught me baseball. District Nation Mom taught me to think about baseball. Mr. John Brooks, go Vols. Dr. Delay the Doc, fellow play-by-play guy, Pittsburgh guy, Pure Gentleman Sports, a big Mets guy. CH Man, big on Hogwarts Legacy. Chris tunes in for any broadcast at all. Mrs. C, the other Mrs. C, shout out to both you, and Liger Leaf, go Nats. She pulled up during a Nats game as well, so thank you so much to all the channel members right here. So it looks like Wynn is back out there. That's a new arm. Here's the pitch to Abrams. That's going to be in there, called strike 1. That's a new arm out here for the Texas Rangers right here. New arm. That is Gray, who steers up to the mound now. He comes set. This is now Peyton Gray, the 0-1 to Abrams. Swinging a ground ball. Third baseman makes the play, who is shifted over. That's Duran. Fires to first in time for out number 1. So that's Peyton Gray this year, his 43rd game. He has a 3.35 ERA on the year. Gets Abrams out, so Abrams is 0 for 4 on the day. So 1 out here, and that'll bring up Abimelech Ortiz. I know very little about the Nationals, but they seem to always have a couple really nasty pitchers. Yeah, they had 2 this year in Foster and Cavalli, but now Cavalli has stepped up. The pitch to Ortiz is upstairs with a slider ball 1. The story with the Nationals this year has been the offense. The offense has been so good. Our team has been so good offensively, as here comes the 1-0 to Abby, and he takes a pitch right in there, called strike 1 with a changeup, so to be a 1-1. This team's offense has just been so good this year, but Cade Cavalli has been the ace second half. Here comes the 1-1 to Ortiz, and that is away ball 2 with a changeup. We've been searching for a guy like this since Foster left, but we needed to look no further because Cade Cavalli really started his just dominance in late June. Here comes the 2-1 to Abby, and that's away ball 3 with a 93-mile-an-hour fastball. Ever since that outing against the Red Sox, we had 13 strikeouts. He has been great. He has just been absolutely amazing. So I love what Cade Cavalli is doing for this team. 3-1 here with 1 out in the top of the 7th. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there, called strike 2 with a changeup. So that'll fill up the count to 3-2. 3-2 here with 1 out in the top of the 7th. Chance for the Nationals here in the 7th. Just get some runs on the board. Heading in the bottom of the 7th with maybe 1 or 2 extra runs on the board. It'll be a 3-2 here to Abby. Here's the pitch from Gray to Ortiz. Swinging a ground ball down the first baseline and foul. Peyton Gray, the new arm out there. 50 strikeouts over 48 and a third innings work this year with a 1.24 whip. Looks like Will Dion is now warming for the Washington Nationals. So they got Will Dion up in the pen. He's throwing off the mound too. So Will Dion getting ready to go here. Gray sets the 3-2, swinging a fly ball, foul, we'll do 3-2 again. I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. Will Dion is our most successful arm right now. Will Dion is the best arm you can go to. So with Will Dion warming, that's good. Will Dion has been good in the Nationals jersey, and I trust him with a lead like this. Coming set is going to be Gray. It'll be a 3-2 to Abby. Ortiz swings and pops this one up, and this one will go out of play. So we'll do 3-2 again. That popped up third base side. In the jersey of the Cleveland Guardians, Over 12 games, he had a 4.58 ERA. In the jersey of the Nationals, in 3 games, 8 innings, 8 strikeouts, a 0 ERA for Will Dion. So the count is full here at 3-2. Gray sets. The 3-2 to Ortiz. Outside ball 4. Abimelec Ortiz, Lil Poppy, works a great at-bat right there, and he will trot over to first with a walk. So Abby draws his first walk of the day and finds himself on first. Good job by Abimelec Ortiz staying patient right there, and that'll bring up Jose Tena, who is 2 for 3 on the day. So Jose Tena's red hot right now. Only his second walk in a Nationals jersey right there. Abimelec Ortiz taking his second walk. So now runner at first here with a 1 away for the red-hot Jose Tena. Here's the pitch to Tena, and he takes a pitch upstairs, ball 1, so it'll be a 1-0 count. Well, if Will Dion is really warming up right now, could 6 innings really be the entire outing for Cade? You'd want it to be more, though. You'd really want it to be more. Or if they're going to Dion, though, they're expecting Dion to just finish up this game probably. Here comes the 1-0 to Tena. Tena takes a pitch upstairs, ball 2, so it'll be a 2-0 count now. 2-0 here with 1 out in the top of the 7th. In a 3-zip game, Gray looks in for his sign. He looks in, still looking. Now he's got, and he comes set. Peyton Gray, age 31, off the mound, wearing 75 for the Rangers. The 2-0, and Tena takes a pitch low and inside, ball 3 with a changeup, so to be a 3-0 count. Peyton Gray, a vet at the age of 31, has played some minor league baseball. This is his first stint at the big league level, so we'll do a 3-0 here. Here's the 3-0 to Tena. That is low ball 4, back-to-back walks. So Jose Tena and Abimelec Ortiz draw back-to-back walks. Runners at first and second here with 1 away. So Cade Cavalli is now sitting on the bench right here with his hat off. That is not a good sign. I think this could mean Cade Cavalli's day is done. That is really sad. I would really not like that to happen. If he's really done, that is really sad. They're going to not let Cade Cavalli go long into this game. That is really sad if his day is over because he's sitting with his hat off here. So I'm interested here. Does that mean his day is over? So Cade Cavalli's day may be over here, everybody. That is really sad. He was having such a good game today. I thought this would be the day. I thought he'd go 7 today, but I guess this is the end of the day for Cade Cavalli right here. 84 pitches only. Wow. We'll get to all these messages in a minute right here, but just figuring it out right here. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. So runners at first and second here with 1 out after back-to-back walks. Pitching visit here, mound visit here for the catcher here. Just catcher went out to check on Peyton Gray. Runners at first and second for Dalen Lau. Hello, DN. Caden's here. What's up, Caden? Jays lost 7-6, but we're once down 7-1. Their batting is slowly coming together. Sanchez's failed catch on a pop-up scores 2 runs. Oof. I've seen plays like that. 1 out here. Here's the pitch to Dalen Lyle, and that's low and inside, ball 1, so to be a 1-0 count. 1-0 here with 1 gone in the top of the 7th. 244 average for Lyle, 15 home runs, 65 runs driven in on the year, an OPS at 699. Just give him 1 point here. Just give him 1 point. Round up right here. The 1-0 is fouled off, so to be a 1-1 count on a slider. The Rangers' offense has been so mid recently, that's 3 runs is more than enough, in my opinion. All right. If that is what you are saying, Caden, I will trust you right here. Cade, I will trust you. But hopefully the Nationals' bullpen can hold this as well. Coming set is going to be Gray. Here comes the 1-1 to Dalen Lyle. Here's the pitch. Lyle swinging a miss, a changeup, and it's a 1-2 count. Can't hit that one, so do 1-2 now. Can't hit that, so now Dalen Lyle will take a timeout right here. Will Dion's glove is currently sitting on a ledge, so Will Dion is resting here. Cade Cavalli's day is probably over. That's the thing. Cavalli's day is probably over. Really, really sad because Cade Cavalli was having such a good game. I thought they'd let him go a little bit longer, but we'll do 1-2 right here. Here comes the 1-2 to Lyle, and that's upstairs, ball 2, so that'll even up the count at 2-2. They haven't posted his line just yet, so media has not posted his line just yet on Instagram, so there's a small chance he goes back out there. You never know. You never know. So we'll do a 2-2 here. Be a 2-2. Here's the pitch to Lyle. Swinging a ground ball. This one is going to be to the first baseman, Peterson. Down the first base line. He takes it to the bag himself for out number 2. That'll move both runners up to runners at second and third now. So both runners are knocked into scoring position by Lyle on that ground out. So now standing at second is going to be Tenna, Abbey at third. So runners at second and third here for the red-hot Andres Chaparro. Scherzer was visibly frustrated at Sanchez for not catching that pop-up. Wow. That's Scherzer for you. I loved having Scherzer, but he looks for his field to back him up. But Max, I understand the frustration there. So we go, 2 outs here. The pitch to Chaparro, and that is inside, ball 1 with a slider, so it'll be a 1-0 count. Adding on 1 right here would just be great. 1-0 here with 2 outs in the top of the 7th inning. Just add on 1 right here. Get a run. Chappie is 2 for 3 on the day as well, so he is just feeling something right now. Coming set is going to be Gray. It'll be a 1-0 here to Chaparro. Here's the pitch. Chappie swinging a miss. He's early on that changeup, so it'll be a 1-1 count. Can't hit that one, so that'll even up the count at 1-1 now. Chaparro stepping up to the plate. Gray now at 22 pitches in the game. 2 walks in the inning and a couple ground outs. Still a 2-out situation right here. Here's the 1-1 at Chaparro. Chappie takes a changeup low ball 2, so it'll be a 2-1 count. 2-1 here to Chappie. Big Chaps right here. Big Chappie, one of your better hitters on this roster. So it'll be 2-1 here. Here comes the pitch to Chaparro. Gray waits. Now the pitch. Chaparro swinging a fly ball. Down the left field line. If it's fair, it's gone. It's fair, and it is out of here. 3-run home run. Watch it fly. Andres Chaparro. He will let that one fly, and he will watch it fly. 104.5 off the bat. 415 feet to left field. Down the left field line. Andres Chaparro sends it out of here. And the Nationals add on 3 more. And Chaparro is now a triple away from the cycle. He will never hit it, but Andres Chaparro with a 3-run tank down the left field line. He gets to stare at it for a second. Watches it and then starts to jog. Or maybe for him, that's a full sprint. But it's a 3-run home run for Andres Chaparro. The Nationals add on a few more here. It's now the Nationals 6. Rangers nothing. Nationals doing what they do best, hitting home runs and scoring runs. It's now a 6-0 game. The pitch to Ruiz is fouled off, so it'll be an 0-1 count. All right, everybody. It is time to do the chant, everybody. Let's go, everybody. Time to do some NATS chants when we get a moment right here.
N-A-T-S, Nats, 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 woo!
We'll hit the next 2 at some point after this next pitch. Gray comes set. It'll be an 0-1 here to Ruiz. Here's the pitch, and Ruiz takes a pitch. Called strike 2 on the outside corner, so it'll be an 0-2 count.
N-A-T-S, Nats, 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 woo! N-A-T-S, Nats, 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 woo!
So it's a 6-0 game now. Here's the 0-2, and Ruiz lifts this one out to shallow left, coming into the left fielder Kelnick. He's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But Andres Chaparro adds on with the 3-run home run. Let's go right there. 3 more runs on the board. We'll be back in just a moment. Time for the 7th inning stretch. Time to sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game. 1 hit in the inning. No runners left on base. It's a 3-run tank. Let's head to the bottom of the 7th. You really hate to see them pull him. He's on a heater tonight. Yeah, he is. We'll talk about these questions after the 7th inning stretch. We needed that badly. LFG. Yes, thank you so much for tuning in. So some disappointing news right here, everybody. Cade Cavalli's day is over. Very sad right here. What an outing for Cade. You got to tip the goddamn Nats. Winning will be huge for the Jays right here. Will Dion is going to take over now. Will Dion, probably your best bullpen arm right here. The only one I trust with a lead like this one, but Cade Cavalli gives you a gem of an outing, and chances are Will Dion can hold this down and help him get a win right here. So Cade Cavalli, 6 innings, the biggest number, 11 on the strikeouts. And only 1 walk as well, had amazing control. 3 hits, no runs, another scoreless outing for Cade Cavalli. Dion set at the belt. Here comes the first pitch to Duran, the righty. That's way upstairs, ball 1 with a fastball. So it'll be a 1-0 count. 1-0 here. 1-0 here, no one gone, bottom of the 7th. 4-seamer changeup and curveball is all you're really going to get from Dion. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's right in there. Called strike 1 with a fastball. So it'd be a 1-1 now. Dion, what do you think the Nats have been doing wrong after the trade deadline? Wrong after the trade deadline. James Wood being injured. That's the biggest thing. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. He is out in front of that changeup, so it's a 1-2 count. Dion throws the fastball in the low to mid-90s, and then he complements it with a slow changeup, so it'll be a 1-2 count. I mean, looking at a 77-mile-an-hour changeup, that fastball looks fast after it. It'll be a 1-2. Here's the pitch from Dion. Away ball 2, the changeup. That one out of the zone, so we'll do 2-2 now. I think James Wood being injured has really affected this team. Still a good offense. It's just a lot of problems here for the Nationals on Wood's side. Just Wood not being on the team is very hard. It'll be a 2-2 here. Dion comes set. Here's the 2-2 to Duran. Swinging a ground ball. This is at the shortstop, CJ. Fields cleanly. Fires to first in time for out number 1. And that's out number 1 here in the bottom of the 7th. So out of the 7th inning stretch, this defense is still looking sharp. We got a few defensive changes right here. Dylan Cruz is now into the game to right field. Jose Tena is out of the game. Dalen Lyle moves to left. So Dalen Lyle is now the left fielder in today's game, and Dylan Cruz slides into the 3-hole in the lineup, and he'll play right field. So Dylan Cruz and Jose Tena's spot in the order coming in here in the bottom of the 7th, and he'll play right field now, and Dalen Lyle goes from right field to left. Dion set at the belt. Here's the first pitch to Freeman, and that's going to be inside ball 1. So Freeman get a pinch hit here for Duran. Or excuse me, for Carter. So he's going to pinch hit for Carter right here. This is Corey Freeman right here. Here comes the 1-0 from Dion to Freeman. It's going to be swung on, popped up. This one is into foul ground. Ruiz looking for it behind the plate. He's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 2. 2 quick outs for Dion out of the bullpen. He gets the ground out. Now this time he gets the fly out. So there's 2 outs now. Dion gets the quick outs right here. So Keibert Ruiz makes that catch. There's 2 outs now. Well, Dion gets 2 quick outs to the bullpen right here. Let's go. 6-0 game right here. Dion just trying to hold this lead down. Figure it out from here in the bottom of the 7th. Maybe set it up for a debut. Maybe set it up for a 9th inning outing for Eric Tolman right here. Get a couple innings from Dion. So now Jared Kelenic will be in a lefty-lefty matchup right here. Here's a pitch for Kelenic, and that's going to be low ball 1 with a curveball. So it'll be a 1-0 count. So that was just pinch hitting. That was Cody Freeman. Cody Freeman just pinch hit. I believe I said Corey. It's Cody. I'm apologize, everybody, if I said that wrong. Coming set is going to be Dion. Here's the 1-0 to Kelenic. That's going to be inside ball 2 with a changeup, so it'll be a 2-0 count now. 2-0 here with 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Dion just trying to hold this lead down. Dion looking in for his sign. He's looking. Now he's got what he wants. Nods. He comes set at the belt. It'll be a 2-0 pitch here to Kelenic. Here's the pitch from Dion, and this one is going to be called. Strike 1 with a 90-mile-an-hour fastball. It'll be a 2-1 count now. Let's go. Rip it right in there. Loving this, says Connor. Yeah, gotta love it. Gotta love this lead right here. You're streaming tomorrow. I probably am. The pitch, and this one is fly down the left field line and foul. Same time, it's going to be 8 o'clock game tomorrow as well. Late night baseball right here on District Nation. You can find it right here. Do have some stuff earlier in the evening, but tomorrow night should be on the mic. I'll post it at some point. I'll post the stream. Dion steps back onto the rubber. We have a 2-2 here on Kelenic. Dion sets. Be a 2-2. Here's the pitch. That's upstairs, ball 3 with a fastball, and that fills up the count to 3-2. Sam's here. What's up, Sam? He throws the eagle in there. Let's go. Thank you so much for tuning in, Sam. Thank you so much, man. Since I can't really say that emoji What I'll just do is copy it in, I guess. Throw it in there as well. So 3-2. Here's the pitch to Kelnick. Swinging a fly ball, foul. We'll do 3-2 again. So count is still full here. Dion up to 13 pitches now. If you can get a couple good innings from Dion right here, throw it off to Eric Tolman for the 9th inning. Let him make his debut right here. So we'll do 3-2. Count is now full at 3-2. What an outing from Cade Cavalli, though. 6 innings, 11 strikeouts. Dion set, so it'll be a 3-2. The pitch, swing and a miss on a low and inside curveball. Will Dion can jog off the mound and hop over the line. Will Dion delivers with a strikeout there and gets a 1-2-3 inning. Will Dion doing very well out of the bullpen here for the Washington Nationals. Looking good. Trying to get an innings eater role right here. He will finish possibly his first of some multi-innings work tonight. So that is out number 3, a 1-2-3 inning from Will Dion. Went to the top of the 8th. No runs, no hits, no runners. Left on base as we head to the top of the 8th. Nationals 6. Rangers nothing right here on District Nation. I mean, just, man, this guy's looking good. This guy's looking very good right here. Will Dion, Cade Cavalli set it up for Eric Tolman in the 9th. I'm loving this outing right here. Give Eric Tolman the 9th inning. Do you think the Nats will win tomorrow? I think it's possible the Nats win tomorrow if they show up this way. You got awesome Andrew Alvarez on the mound tomorrow. Awesome Andrew taking the mound. I haven't been able to show this off too much, but the green screen. Kind of moved the green screen by doing that, so I have to move this back. But yeah, I'll just have to move the laptop. But yeah, this is an awesome Andrew jersey. This is an Alvarez jersey right here. I don't know if I'll be able to show it off, but there you go. That's an Alvarez jersey. That is an Andrew Alvarez jersey. We'll go to this screen right here, but yeah, this is an Alvarez jersey. I don't know if the camera got it right there, but that is an Alvarez jersey right there. Shout out Awesome Andrew. Awesome Andrew, one of the best pitchers in baseball right now. I do own his jersey, and it's completely awesome. It is Awesome Andrew Alvarez. I own one of the only Alvarez jerseys there probably is, and I love it. I love that this is the jersey I have. It is an Alvarez jersey, and he is pitching tomorrow, so I think there's a very good chance the Washington Nationals win tomorrow. Just coming by, checking out your game, headed back to Andy calling Brewers Mariners. All right. Thanks for tuning in, Sam. Thanks for checking out the game as we head here to the top of the 8th. It'll be Young, Vivas, and Nunez for the Nationals in the top of the 8th inning. So Wynn ends up working the 6th inning for the Nationals, and the 7th inning worked by Gray. That's for the Rangers. Now it's going to be Montgomery. Montgomery's going to take over now. We'll get some numbers on him in a second. Montgomery, the lefty, will face JY now. The pitch is going to be low ball 1. It's just a lefty taking over now. It's going to be Jordan Montgomery, only 2 games this season, with a 10.50 ERA. Here is the 1-0 to Young. That's going to be swing and a miss. And it's a 1-1 count. So that'll even up the count at 1-1 here. One inning worked by Wynn. He works an inning. Gray works an inning as well. Gray gets credit for 4 runs. No runs to Wynn, who works a good 6th inning. He ends up working, he gives up 1 run. 3 runs to Gray. The pitch is going to be grounded. This is towards a shortstop. Seager, he fields on the backhand. Fires to first, in time to Peterson for out number 1. So Young is down on the ground out. There's 1 gone here in the top of the 8th inning. So Wynn ends up working an inning. He does give up a run. Gray gives up 3 runs. I apologize, everybody. I said it wrong earlier right there. So 1 run by Wynn, 3 runs given up by Gray. 2 hits given up by Wynn. He doesn't walk or strike out anybody. On the other side, for Gray in his work, he gives up 1 hit. He has 2 walks, and he does also have no strikeouts. Is Brady House going to pinch hit here, and he fouls this one off? It's an 0-1 count. Brady House going to get a pinch hit opportunity right here for Jorbit Vivas. So Brady House going to pinch hit here in a 6-0 game. It'll be an 0-1 here. Here's the pitch from Montgomery to House. Brady House swings and fouls this one off. So Montgomery gets the first out of Jacob Young, but now he has to face Brady House on an 0-2 count now as he pinch hits for Jorbit Vivas. So 0-2 here. Montgomery sets. Here's the 0-2 to Brady House. That is upstairs, ball 1 with a fastball, so it'll be a 1-2 count. A lot to fill into the scorebook right there. Have a pinch hit. New pitcher had to fill in the lines for the other pitchers. So it'll be 1-2 right here. Montgomery sets. Here's the 1-2 to Brady. House takes a changeup away ball, too, so it'll be a 2-2 count. That'll even up the count at 2-2 now. 2-2 here with one out in the top of the 8th inning. Let's go, everybody. Nationals trying to hold down this lead. Montgomery, the big lefty, comes set. Here's the 2-2 to Brady House. Swinging a line drive. This is caught. Soft line drive right to Corey Seager, and that is out number 2, so there's 2 outs now. Montgomery has gotten 2 quick outs right here. So Jordan Montgomery for the Texas Rangers right here. We'll look at the numbers for this season. They haven't been great, but career has some decent numbers. He's had some good numbers over his career, some decent numbers. Some years with New York before, but this year just 2 games, 6 innings. He's given up 7 runs. Here's the pitch to Nunez now. That's in there, called strike 1, so it's an 0-1 count. Here to Nassim, who's going to hit from the right side now. He'll turn around and hit from the right side against this lefty Montgomery. So do 0-1 right here. Coming set is going to be Montgomery. Here comes the 0-1 to Nassim Nunez. Here's the pitch. That is outside, ball 1 with a sinker, so it'll be a 1-1 count, everybody. Looks like oh boy, Max Kranick's warming up. Time to panic. It's Max Kranick. At least give Tolman his first outing. Here comes the 1-1 to Nunez. And Nunez takes a pitch in there, called strike 2 with a fastball, so it'll be a 1-2 count. Give him his debut. Come on, man. Give him his debut. Eric Tolman, give him his debut, and give Will Dion multiple innings. Don't let Kranick blow this. Because there's a chance that Max Kranick blows this. There's a legitimate shot that he blew it, that he can blow it. The 1-2, swinging a ground ball. This is to the third baseman, Duran. Backs up, fields, fires in time for out number 3, and that will end the inning. Is that Freeman now at short? Nope, that's still Duran. So that's out number 3. That will end the inning. So it's going to be Diaz, Lopez, and Peterson for the bottom of the 8th for the Texas Rangers. So 1, 2, 3 inning go the Nationals as we head to the bottom of the 8th. So we'll see if Kranick takes over here for the Nationals. I don't want him to. I would significantly rather have really anyone take over. Let's have let Tolman make his debut. You already got a gem from Cade Cavalli. Give it to someone else. Give someone who can hold it down. It's a 6-0 game. This is a game where Rabalta is going to have to pitch the 8th. It's a game where Beater's going to have to pitch the 9th. Because you didn't use you're probably not going to use Dion for 2 innings in this game. Or give Tolman his debut. Let Tolman get his Major League debut right here. So you know, everybody, a little Nationals news right here. Josiah Gray is officially rehabbing. So Josiah Gray is headed to Single A Fredericksburg, where he will start his time as a rehabbing. So rehab process has begun for Josiah Gray. He's getting some work off the mound. That is great. We might see him soon. You could see him in 2027. So they're saying late September or 2027 for the return on Josiah Gray. Pitched a good inning. He's scheduled to pitch another 1-inning outing for Single A Fredericksburg on August 18th. That would be yesterday. So James Wood is still experiencing tightness apparently, but they're being cautious here. They expect a return of September. Conley Early is progressing through his throwing program very well. Apparently he's getting off a mound. Drew Millis is getting some throwing in, and Richard Lovelady also threw a bullpen session recently. He was transferred to the 60-day IL. DJ Hers threw 2 perfect innings with Double-A Harrisburg. You could probably see DJ Hers, with this 5th starter problem here the Washington Nationals have, as now Max Kranick is going to take over for Will Dion right here. But with the problem where Brad Lord is starting every so often, you got to wonder who's going to get that spot. I think the first one ready is going to be DJ Hers. As here we go. 1 strikeout from Dion. No hits, no runs, no walks. Now Panic Kranick will take over right here. Try to hold this one down. It's time to panic. It's Max Kranick as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Right here on District Nation. Kranick comes set. He will face Diaz, the catcher. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be in there, called strike 1 with a slider, so it'll be an 0-1 count. So we got some defensive changes for the Rangers. Here comes the 0-1 from Kranick. Swinging a fly ball, foul to be an 0-2 count. So Duran goes to left field. Kelnick is out of the game, I believe. Kelnick is not the one. Duran is now in left field for the Rangers. They're hitting right now, but we'll get these defensive switches in here. It'd be 0-2. So Duran is now in left field. Cody Freeman remains in the game as the 3rd baseman, as Freeman came in for Carter. So Freeman is now the 3rd baseman. Thought so. And then Kelnick is in center now. The 0-2, swinging a ground ball, chopped down the third base line. Max Kranick is going to let this one go fair for a base hit. What are you doing? Kranick, oh my gosh. Field the ball. That little chopper down the third base line. Brady House came charging in. Kranick stared at it for a second. He could have picked it up. Probably could have made an out, but that's going to be a base hit. Max Kranick gives up a base hit right here. Some numbers on Kranick. He has a 6.94 ERA. Think that's all you need to know. Over 11 games. No record for him, a hold. K percent of 12.3, walk percent of 10.5, a whip at 189. So here we go. Four-seamer, slider, and curveball for Max Kranick right here. I mean, you got to field that ground ball. He wanted it to go foul, but it wasn't like it was hugging the line. That looked like a base hit anyway. Here's the pitch to Lopez now. That's going to be in there, called strike one with a slider, so it'll be no 1 count. Max Kranick flicks one in there. Should be 0-1 here. Kranick comes set. I mean, you're set up for a debut tonight, though, which would be really great. Here comes the 0-1 from Kranick, and this one's going to be swung on, hit out to right center, ranging over to the right fielder, Cruz, and he's there to make the catch for out number 1 in right center. So Lopez is down swinging for out number 1. Dylan Cruz now in right field for the Washington Nationals. He subs into Jose Tena's spot in the order. He will hit next inning in the top of the 9th. So Jose Tena out of the lineup. DC subs in. He'll probably get an at-bat against Montgomery, who's probably just going to stay in the game right here. So 1 out, and that'll bring up the top of the order, and Jock Peterson will come to the plate now for the Texas Rangers. Kranick comes set. Here comes the first pitch to Big Jock from Kranick, and that's going to be swung on and missed on a slider, and it's an 0-1 count. Kranick got a swing and miss. Wow. That's interesting. Kranick has played a few years at the big league level since 2021. Had some time with Pittsburgh in 21 and 22, 11 games total. 2025 gets some time with New York, and now he's with DC. The 0-1 is going to be just low, ball 1, but K-Bear immediately touches his head this time. So this one is called a ball, but Ruiz is going to challenge it. We'll get another look at this one. Ruiz with a good challenge this time. Here's the pitch. It's a strike. It clipped just enough of the bottom part of the zone. It's an 0-2 count. K-Bear Ruiz succeeds on the challenge.
Thank you.
So to be 0-2 here. Kranick steps back onto the rubber. It'll be 0-2 right here. Looks in for a sign and comes set. It'll be no cheer here to Peterson, the big lefty. Here's the pitch from Kranick. That's away, ball 1 with a curveball at 81 miles an hour. Can't hit the zone. So to be a 1-2 count now. You know, over 24 games, he had a 3.65 with New York. Max Kranick, a 3-2 record. And he had a 0 ERA with 2 games where he worked 5 innings with the Pirates in 2022. The 1-2 from Kranick. Swinging a ground ball. This is at the first baseman, Abby. Diving play. He'll take it to the bag himself in time for out number 2. Diving play by Abby Melik Ortiz towards the 4-hole. He makes the play, and all he can do is really take it to the bag himself. So that is out number 2. Moving up to second is going to be the catcher, Diaz. So he'll move up to second base right here. The base runner, Diaz. So now there's a runner in scoring position here, and Corey Seager coming up to the plate. He is 2 for 3 with a couple hits and a strikeout in today's game. A lefty-righty matchup now. Kranick looks in for his sign. He's got it, and he comes set. Here's the first pitch to Seager. It's going to be swung on, grounded, fielded by Abby cleanly. He will take it to the bag himself in time for out number 3, and that will end the inning. So the Nationals now just 3 outs away from a victory here, but they're going to have to hit first. So 2 ground outs to Abby do finish it. So 1 man left on base after the 1 hit. We will head to the top of the 9th, everybody. After a full scoreless 8th inning, we will head to the 9th. It is the Nationals 6, Texas nothing right here on District Nation as we head to the top of the 9th inning. Let's go right here. Get some outs. It'll be Abrams, Ortiz, and Cruz for the Nationals. Or get some runs. Get outs later. Get runs now. Get outs later as we head to the top of the 9th. We'll see if Montgomery stays out in the game for the Texas Rangers right here. They might just cruise with Montgomery, a guy who can work multiple innings. In his years, he worked 4 innings on August 9th. On August 13th, he worked 2. He has worked 1 so far today. He has worked up to 79 pitches in a game, and that was against Baltimore. No record on the game, but 79 pitches, 49 strikes. They're probably just going to cruise with Montgomery right here to finish up this game, set them up for the bottom of the 9th. But the Nationals will probably have their I guess you can call him the closer for tonight. Hopefully they turn to the guy to debut tonight. I would really love to get a look here at Eric Tolman. I would love to get a look at the lefty Eric Tolman right here. Give him his debut. Let him in his debut close out a win. I think that'd be really good to get him that debut. Let him do it now as Eric Tolman. Looks like he's ready to work. We'll check when his last outing was. If it's yesterday, chances are he's not pitching today. But there's a chance that he does get some work. It'd be really nice for him to work, though. It'd be really nice for the former 14th rounder to get some work at the big league level. That'd be really awesome. That'd be really awesome for Eric Tolman. But he did have a 5.23 ERA over 32 games and 31 innings worked at AAA Rochester. He is the one they select. I thought they might select someone else. I thought there's a chance we'd get a look at a different arm. I thought we maybe look at Cole Henry because a guy who has big league experience. But they want to try Eric Tolman right here. So maybe Tolman's going to be our guy. Maybe Tolman's our guy. I mean, last year he played at 3 different levels. He worked his way from single A all the way to double A. He didn't do very well at double A, but gets the call to triple A in 2026. So it is possible as we go here to the top of the 9th. Top of the order coming up for the Washington Nationals. CJ Abrams is going to lead it off against Montgomery, working this second inning of work. Pitch from Montgomery to Abrams is going to be in there. Called strike one with a 79-mile-an-hour curveball. It'll be no 1 count. 6'6", 228 for Jordan Montgomery. A big dude on the mound. Here comes the 0-1 to CJ from Montgomery. The pitch is going to be outside ball one with a slider, so it'll be a 1-1 count now. In his career, he has started a few games. With New York, he was a starter for a good amount of his career, and then has converted to a bullpen arm really just last year or even 2024 with Arizona. The 1-1 to Abrams, swinging a fly ball foul. We'll do 1-2 now. Converted to a bullpen arm later in his career, was a starter with the Yankees. Was always pretty good with the Yankees as starter, was never terrible, so it'll be 1-2 now with no one gone. Montgomery looking in for his sign. Shakes off. Now he's got what he wants and comes set. It'll be a 1-2 here to CJ. Here's the pitch to Montgomery. From Montgomery is outside ball 2 with a curveball. Set evens up the count at 2-2 now. So 2-2 here with no one gone in the top of the 9th inning. Abrams facing off with Montgomery, the former starter. Montgomery sets. It'll be a 2-2 here to CJ. Here's the pitch from Montgomery. Swinging a fly ball. Hit out to right, but this one is foul and out of play. So we'll do 2-2 again. Got a decent piece of that one. Got jammed on it as well. Still manages to put it to the right field side. Excuse me, everybody. So it's like Jake Bird is now warming for the Washington Nationals. Here is the 2-2 to CJ. Abrams swings and lines this one down the left field line. That's a base hit down the line. Abrams rounding first. He's going to cruise to second base right here as the throw is not in time. Abrams probably should have ran faster that time. That throw got in quickly. Oof, looks like the second baseman, Nicky Lopez, kind of got hit by Abrams' leg that time. CJ in a second here with an extra base hit. So Abrams lines that one down the left field line for 2 right here. Abrams, runner at second here with no one gone now. CJ Abrams kind of just reached out, poked that one down the left field line, and has himself extra bases right here. So, there we go. I'm going to turn off the camera for a second, everybody. Just had to turn the camera off for a second there, but looks like a manager's challenge right here. CJ Abrams didn't really slide in a second. I don't know why. Wasn't really hustling around first anyway. Looks like he's there, though. I think he's there. Yeah, he's there. He's there. He kept his foot on the bag at all times. He kept him there. Abrams is safe. Looking at this play again, I don't see why they challenged this. I thought this is pretty clearly safe. The call is going to be confirmed. I don't even think they're going to call it stands. Yeah. Yeah, he's safe. He's on the bag. He's on the bag. He had a foot on the bag. His right foot came off, but his left foot stayed on the entire time. So I think he's going to be safe right here. Abrams and looks like Seager are watching it. Lopez will watch it as well. I think he's safe right here. Abrams, though, you got to learn a lesson right here. Hustle it out and slide in a second. He didn't slide, so kind of just avoided the tag. So he's going to be at second here. Looking at a side view. His foot was in the air, so he tagged his other foot, but Abrams was on the bag by the time he slipped the tag. Abrams was laying on the bag here. So probably should be a double right here. Probably going to be a double. The call is probably going to end up being confirmed right here, or it's going to stand. I don't know. They're probably going to say the call stands. I don't see any indisputable evidence right here that he's out. Kind of missed him with the tag, too. Didn't really get him when he was off the bag at all, so Abrams should have a double right here. Lopez looks to be in pain, though, on the play. So I think we're going to get call confirmed. We're probably going to get call confirmed or call stands. I don't see a world where this gets overturned right here. Just some news. Jake Bird now warming up in the Nationals bullpen. So the call is going to stand at least. So runner at second here. I don't know if it was confirmed or stand, but the call stays. He is safe. So that's a double for CJ right here. Runner at second here with no one gone. For Lil Poppy to hit now. Lil Poppy getting a rare chance here against a lefty right here with Chappie and Abby getting the start. They're going to give Abby an opportunity against a lefty. Montgomery sets. Here's the pitch to Abby, and that's going to be in there. Called strike one in the outside corner with a fastball, so it'll be no one count. It's probably not going to be Eric Tolman for the ninth inning. Then they're going to go to Jake Bird, who's warming right now. So we know one here. Montgomery sets. Here's the pitch, and Abby swinging a miss on a sinker. He fouled it back, though. It'll be 0-2 now. So Eric Tolman's last outing was on August 15th, so he'd be fresh. He worked an inning with a strikeout, a scoreless inning, so that's probably why he got called up. A good outing there, but he would be ready to go if they wanted him to. I wonder if he's even here in Texas, but it'd be 0-2 here. Montgomery looking in for his sign. He's looking in, shakes off. Now he's got what he wants and comes set. It'd be 0-2 here to Abby Malik Ortiz. Here's the pitch to Abby. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, says the home plate umpire, Miller. And that's out number one. So Abby down on the swing that time, and that's out number one. So Abby on a bad swing call that time. That's out number one here in the top of the ninth. I thought he checked it right there. Abby doesn't like the call, though. He wanted the appeal, but home plate umpire Miller said, nope, you did go. So that is strikeout number one. But now DC3 going to get an opportunity now. Dylan Cruz has not got a hitting opportunity all night. He came in the field back in the bottom of the seventh, so he's going to get to hit right here. Here's a pitch to DC, and that's going to be outside ball one with a curveball, so it'll be a 1-0 count now. This season, Dylan Cruz hitting .212 with 10 home runs, 27 runs driven in right here. So it'll be a 1-0 to DC3 right here. He's had some pops, just trying to figure out the average right here. Here comes the 1-0 to Cruz. Cruz takes a pitch way high and inside ball two, so it'll be a 2-0 count that time. Nowhere near with that one, so do 2-0 now. Cruz 5'11", 203. 59 hits this year, 10 of them home runs. So hitting some home runs is just trying to figure out the average with him. Here comes the 2-0 to DC3. Cruz swinging a ground ball foul on the third base line to be a 2-1 count. Was never a super powerful hitter in college, but he could hit for average very, very well. That was something he was very good at in college. So do 2-1 here with one out in the top of the ninth inning. In a 6-zip game, Washington Nationals here just trying to get an extra run on the board, get some run support as Cruz swinging a miss at a changeup low, and it's going to be a 2-2 count now. He swung through that one, so that'll even up the count at 2-2. 2-2 here with one gone, top of the ninth inning in a 6-zip game. Nationals got shut out last night, trying to work on getting this win right here and trying to hold the Rangers to 0 this time after a great outing from Cade Cavalli. Montgomery sets, so it'll be a 2-2 here to DC. Here's the pitch. Swinging a fly ball, hit out towards center. That is going to be the center fielder Kelnick under it, and he makes the catch for out number 2. Abrams will not tag up, not hit far enough to make Abrams tag up, so there's 2 outs now. So 2 gone here, and Dalen Lau will step up to the plate. He is 0 for 4 on the day. So Dalen Lau's hitting .243 on the year, but has a Marcell Ozuna cycle right here. Line out, strikeout, fly out, ground out. According to the book, he's basically got it all. I have him for 2 flyouts, but apparently MLB has him for a line out here. Got himself a Marcell Ozuna cycle. Here's the pitch to Dalen Lyle now. That's going to be outside ball one. Let him draw a walk right here. Just get on base. Find your way out of this slump right here. Dalen Lyle's been up and down with his hitting. He can go red hot or go ice cold as well. He has a .222 stretch right now. 6 of his last 27 right here. Has 5 strikeouts over the time. Here's the 1-0 to Lyle. Lyle swinging a miss at a curveball, and it's a 1-1 count. I was thinking the Nationals should try Lyle in the leadoff spot maybe 1 or 2 times. Let him try it. Another guy, I never got to say my second one. Another guy you should try in the leadoff spot again. A guy who hit in the leadoff spot in 2024. We have Jacob Young, who's red hot right now. Hit him in the leadoff spot. Here comes the 1-1 to Dalen. Lyle takes a fastball upstairs, ball 2. Jacob Young was amazing in the leadoff spot. When he got called back up in 2024, he was hitting a leadoff, and he did well in the role. Jacob Young should hit leadoff. I think Jacob Young should be the leadoff hitter against lefties, and even against righties. He can hit righties, too. Here comes the 2-1 to Dalen Lyle from Montgomery. Lyle takes a pitch right in there, called strike 2, the sinker, so it'll be a 2-2 count. Why not try it? We've tried a lot. DC in the leadoff spot. We've tried other guys in the leadoff spot. I don't think they've tried Nunez yet. I mean, another guy, Nunez. He has 40 stolen bases. Try Nunez in the leadoff spot. Try anybody. Here's the 2-2 to Lyle. Swing and a miss on a curveball, and Lyle is down swinging for the second time tonight. So now the Washington Nationals head here to the bottom of the 9th. It's going to be Jake Bird to try to finish it off for the Nationals and try to tie this series at 1. Jake Bird's going to have a 9th inning appearance here. Not a save situation. 1 hit in the inning and 1 man left on base. We're headed to the bottom of the 9th. Nationals 6, Rangers nothing, right here on District Nation. This has been how the Nationals have been playing this year. Scoring runs and trying to just let the bullpen try to go to work. But the bullpen hasn't given you many surefire games. Max Kranick just gave you a surefire outing there. Just an inning from him. 1 hit, no strikeouts, but also no runs, which is the big one. No walks or runs. Only 1 walk on the game so far through 8 innings, and it's Cade Cavalli. And he had a 6-inning outing, 3 hits, 11 strikeouts. He looked very good. As we head here to the bottom of the 9th, it'll be Langford, Nimmo, and Duran. Heart of this order right here, 3, 4, 5. Tough situation for Bird, but he should get out of it right here. Be able to get out of it. Just give us this win right here. Get back to where we were earlier this season. Winning series and taking them on the road. That'll be really important here to get 1 on the road. Just get 1. That's all that's important. As we go here to the bottom of the 9th, Wyatt Langford going to lead it off against Jake Bird here for the 9th inning. Let's go. Bottom of the 9th. Nationals trying to get a victory right here. Charge! Jake Bird on the year wears number 55 for the Nationals. This year in 2026, 40 games with a 5.97 ERA, but with the Washington Nationals, he's been with 2 teams this year, New York and the Nationals. He had a 5.93 ERA over 36 games with the Yankees, a 6.23 in 4 games with the Nationals, 4 1/3 for him, 5 hits, 3 runs this year. As we go here to the bottom of the 9th inning. Let's go, everybody. Let's go. So here we go. Bottom of the 9th. Wyatt Langford going to start it off against Jake Bird right here in the bottom of the 9th. Jake Bird just trying to close this one out. Surprise, surprise. Jake Bird's pitched with Colorado before. Bird sets. Here's the pitch to Langford, and that's going to be swung on and missed at a 92-mile-an-hour fastball. It's an 0-1 count, so Jake Bird trying to put this one away right here. He has 7 holds on the year this year. Has no save opportunity since 2020, or he had 3 with the Yankees, failed all 3 of them. 2025, he had some as well. Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside, ball 1, so it's a 1-1 count. Had 10 holds in 2025. Let's get this. Yeah, Connor, let's get this. I know you're rooting for them for the parlay, but at least you're rooting for them tonight. That's all that matters. It'll be a 1-1 here. Bird sets. Here is the 1-1 to Langford from Bird. That is inside, ball 2, the sweeper, so it'll be a 2-1 count. Wyatt Langford hit leadoff in yesterday's game. He's hitting 3rd in tonight's game. That's the biggest thing you've been seeing this year especially. Leadoff hitters are no longer your little hitter who just gets on base. It's your best hitter in your order. Bird comes set. Here comes the 2-1 to Langford. Swung on, fouled off. It'll be a 2-2 count. We had James Wood in the leadoff spot. We've tried DC in the leadoff spot. It's probably why Blake Butera won't try a guy like Jacob Young in the leadoff spot. He wants to put a good hitter, a power hitter, in the leadoff spot. Tomorrow, the Nationals will face off with Jacob deGrom. They'll put awesome Andrew Alvarez on the mound. So really important that they try to take that one, try to get this series win. Bird sets. It'll be a 2-2 to Langford. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a sweeper away. Jake Bird puts down Langford for out number 1 here in the top of the 9th inning. Jake Bird has a strikeout, and now the Nationals are 2 outs away. The hardest 2 outs to get in baseball, but they'll get 1 right there on the strikeout from Jake Bird. So that's 1 out here. And now Brandon Nimmo will step up to the plate. He's 0 for 3 on the day. Bird comes set. Here's the pitch to Nimmo from Bird. He delivers, and this one is going to be inside, ball one. Did it get him? They're going to peel on a swing, but no, says third base umpire Fairchild. Ruiz immediately started pointing towards third base umpire like, check. I think he went, but they're not going to say he did. I mean, this late in the game, do you really want him to do that? Bird sets. Here comes the 1-0 to Nimmo. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be swung on. Hit out towards shallow left center. Coming in is left fielder Lyle. He's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 2. Hardest one out to get in baseball now, but 2 outs now for the Nationals. They're 1 out away here from a shutout. Trying to put it away right here is the last man in the way will be Ezekiel Duran. He's 0 for 3 on the day with a couple strikeouts and a ground out. So 2 outs, Duran coming to the plate here against Jake Bird. Here in the bottom of the 9th. Let's go right here, Jake Bird. Let's go. Put it away, Bird. Bird comes set. Here's the pitch to Duran from Bird. Swinging a fly ball, foul to be an 0-1 count. Just fouls back that sweeper, so to be an 0-1 count. Put it away, Bird. Let's go.
Hey, oh, let's go. Hey, oh, let's go.
Let's go right here. 0-1 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. Nationals trying to put it away. Looks like Drew Millis, Harry Ford having heavy conversation on the dugout. That's good. Here's the 0-1. And that is way high and inside, ball 1. Love for Millis and Ford to get to know each other. Probably the future of this team. I mean, Ford is on the roster right now. Millis on the IL. Let them talk. Let them figure it out. They're probably going to be they're going to be competing for a spot, though, soon. Because Ruiz has that starter role down in the 3/4 of the time. Locked down. Here's the 1-1 from Bird. Swinging a miss at a sweeper. And now the Nationals are 1 pitch away. Let's go. Just 1 pitch away from a shutout after getting shut out last night. Jake Bird trying to put it away right here. Bird comes set. It'll be a 1-2 here to Duran. Bird waits. Now the 1-2. Upstairs, ball 2. They're going to peel on a swing, but no, says first base umpire Whitson. It'll be a 2-2 count right here. Come on. Put it away right here, Bird. Throw a strike in there. Great outing from Cade Cavalli. 6 innings, 3 hits, 11 strikeouts, just 1 walk. Then you get the bullpen working right here. 2 2/3 innings. The 2-2. Swinging a fly ball. This one is on the infield. Nunez and Abbey looking for it. It's going to be Nunez to make the catch. He does, and the Washington Nationals are going to win this one. The Nationals shut out the Texas Rangers after getting shut out last night. They lose 5-0 last night. They put up 6, and Cade Cavalli with a gem. 6 innings, 3 hits, 11 strikeouts for Cade Cavalli. Has another great outing. Cade Cavalli has been untouchable since that outing on June 30th. Come on, Nats. Yes, thanks, Nats. Yeah, helping them out in the wild card run right there. The Washington Nationals will increase to 61-67. The Rangers will fall to 62-65. N-A-T-S, Nats, woo. All right, everybody. Since he wants to do it, I guess we can do it.
N-A-T-S, Nats, woo!
Great call, DN. Always a pleasure. Thank you so much for tuning in, DN Dad. So the Nationals get this 1 through 9. Let's go. This is huge for the Nats. Let's go. Thanks for the live stream, DN. Thank you so much for tuning in, Sinbin. That's going to end our live stream, everybody. Caden says thanks, DN, as well. The Washington Nationals are backed up by an absolutely amazing outing from Cade Cavalli. Cade Cavalli gave this team exactly what they needed tonight. Cade Cavalli with an amazing outing. What could you expect from the man? Just amazing outing. 6 innings, 11 strikeouts. We said we needed a win, and the thing that would help us right here would be Cade Cavalli giving a good outing. Not only did he give a good outing, he gave a great outing. Jared's here. What's up, Jared? He says the Nationals win big. Andres Chaparro comes through with a 3-run home run. Great to see him get that. Just great in general. The Washington Nationals bring a lot here. 6 runs on the board, and then they also get some great offense. So some great offense here. 6 runs on the board. So that is going to end our stream, everybody. We're going to head over to Dr. DeLay for the rest of the night, everybody. We're going to head over to him. The doc is live, so we're going to head over to him. So we're going to head over here. Dr. DeLay is going to take us for the rest of the night, but the Washington Nationals get a great outing from their man. That's the thing. They get a great outing. That was amazing. That was just amazing. I think that was a great outing from them. So we're going to head over to DeLay for the rest of the night. So I'm going to set this up, everybody. He'll have you, but just a great outing from the man. Just a great outing from Cade Cavalli. Gave you exactly what you needed right there. I think it was just a great outing. Really, really good. So that is going to end it, everybody. I'm going to set you guys up. He doesn't have a redirect setup, so we're going to give you the redirect link. Doc's game is over. He was just, game just ended. All right, thank you, Sinbin. I guess that's going to end it for the night, everybody. Nowhere really to go here. That is going to end the night. Cade Cavalli with a great outing. And Chaparro went 3 for 4 with a double, single, and 3-run home run. Don't even forget about that. That Chaparro went 3 for 4. He is that's just great for him. And then Cade Cavalli, a great 6-inning outing, 3 hits, 11 strikeouts, and the bullpen comes through as well. The bullpen comes in with a good outing. So that's going to end the stream, everybody. No one really to go to by this point. That's going to end the night for me, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to District Nation. Be sure to tune back in tomorrow. We're going to have Game 3 of this series, see if the Nationals can take a series win. But Cade Cavalli gives you another great outing. Just impressive. 11 strikeouts over 6 innings. That's going to end our stream, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you soon right here on District Nation. Once again, this broadcast was brought to you by Watch It Fly Media. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon right here on District Nation. Have a great rest of your night, everybody.
This has been a broadcast of Sports Live play-by-play on District Nation, YouTube's home of DC Sports, home of the most Nationals, Wizards, and Commanders content. Brought to you by Watch It Fly Media. We'll see you soon, right here on District Nation.